record to the computer.
This meeting is being recorded.
This meeting is beating.
Okay, bitch. I'm gonna do my preliminary dice roll of the night. I'm using my
fair.
cleric's dice tonight, so
Let's do it.
hopefully he. 16 and an 18. Okay, we'll be fine.
All right, and don't forget to open up roll 20 as well, as that
I got
is
a
where
9, so we're gonna do great.
9.
9.
So I have backed a bunch of random shit on Kickstarter, and I started getting some of the random shit in. I got this metal D20 as an add-on to it. The 1 and 20 are on the wrong sides, like they're flipped, and the 1 is printed backwards on it.
Oh no!
Which
What
is hilarious.
Is it
Got
just
that for a
cursed?
Kickstarter?
It was like a random add-on from a Kickstarter. Like it was a stretch goal thing that they just threw in.
They 100% just ordered a bunch of Amazon dice and
for
like
sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I also got this guy, which I painted today. He's I don't know if you can actually see it or not.
Oh, that's nice.
Dude, mini
He's a-
painting.
Well, it's a little out of focus, but what I can see is it a what is that?
It is a pickpocket. It's a monster from their thing. It is a cat that steals things and has peacock wings and feathers and everything like that.
Pickpocket.
Okay.
Got it.
Half cursed.
See,
Peacocks
because
are
it's a
evil.
pickpocket,
Yeah,
and also I see what they did
It's
A
there.
cat.
it's adorable and was actually their like cover image on their Kickstarter for a while, and the reason that I saw it and stopped on it for the.
By the way,
Huge fan.
if you guys in my games ever happen to notice an abundance of cats or cat themed stuff, please do not think that is anything special to the story. That's just me being a cat lover. Or if you find any cat or feline themed magical items, please send them to me. Because I already have 2 of them on a random item table that I just can't wait to roll for you guys.
You will
Oh,
just
good.
always see an abundance of cat. Period.
Yep,
I got you.
tabaxi everywhere. They're all the kings and queens and ruling classes in this world. They're all tabaxi. Okay, all right. So
I'm not gonna give anything. You said well, you know what? I'll send you the 2 that I know of, and I'll just see if those are the 2 that you have already.
I think they might be.
If you okay, it's because they're the 2. They're just the 2. So it's just like, yeah, it's probably the same. Cool. Yeah, carry on.
I think I don't know. Maybe. It's all right. Well, anyway, so give me a quick recap of the last thing you guys remember going on.
My journal. I need my journal.
No, this is
Panic.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen either of these. These are different. Thank you. I have 2 more items to add to the list.
Oh no.
Bouncing, literally bouncing.
I love
I-
cats.
The first one I sent you especially is great.
Awesome. You don't get to have it.
I know, but I'm just putting that out there in the world.
All right.
I understand that I'm not allowed.
If you specifically can earn it, but anyone else could just have it.
Can you imagine Farasha with just like infinite cats though?
Good lord.
I already have an item that kind of does that. All right. So yeah, what happened last time? I will give you where we picked up. We picked up looking for Ben's old ragamuffin school buddy who happened to end up being a guard in the city, who was handing out, who was hopefully going to have some information for you.
He kind of sucked.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
he
the
did kinda
dude from
suck.
high school that just never moved away and became a cop instead.
Oh my god, I really did not intend for that to be how he went, but once I felt him going that way, I kind of just like, all right, lean into it. Just like,
Well, here we are.
yeah.
We met a dude in a barrel. I drew a little picture of him.
Yep, his name was
Boz.
Boswin the Great. I have like
Mhm.
a half page of notes on Boz, and I took like a page and a half of notes last time. total. Like
You had
he's a third-
priorities.
He's a third of what I wrote down.
Zilla mended a stuffed bugbear for a kid at one point. Benjamin. Let's see. Essence of Boz. Oh yeah, we got bathwater. We got Bella Delphine. Bathwater.
We got some gamer girl bathwater.
It has
Um,
other effects. I
question
put
mark. It cost exactly 3 gold, 8 silver, and 3 copper.
yes.
He wouldn't take more than that for it.
But it is safe.
Yeah.
That's-
We
Yeah.
learned that we learned that the ogre dude is left-handed.
Yes.
He has a big ass weapon, and he's partially blind in his left eye.
Yep, he's easier to attack on the left.
Yeah,
side.
not that he's left-handed, but
He's not
is,
left-handed.
he's
He's
not
It's
left-handed.
easier to attack
Oh.
from the left.
That was
Yeah.
literally the
Wait,
first thing I wrote down.
Oh, I
There's a
thought it said-
weakness on his left end.
Okay.
Yeah, that might have been what I was picking up.
Yeah, he's easier to attack from our right, his left.
His left. Every guard that uses a
Uh.
black powder weapon is in the powder brigade. Okay.
We
let's
bought
see.
shit for a bomb, but
Yes,
can't
we
make a
did.
bomb.
The
Yeah,
lake
exactly.
is suspicious. The,
The
lake,
lake
is very
is-
suspicious. I wrote down
let's
weird
see.
lake.
We
Something
saw
weird with the lake.
Chantel. We saw Chantel.
There's residuum
Don't be
in the lake,
racist.
yes.
We
I
saw
am
Auntie.
a sus lake.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh god, why is that so funny still?
We
Sorry.
need to get 4 vials of ogre blood for Chantel.
5 is
Oh,
what I have
5.
written down.
Okay, 5.
I might be overcompensating because I don't want her to hit me with a magazine again, but I have 5 written down.
Farasha
That would be
found a
understandable.
pouch in a tree. With
I did. I found some
gems.
gems. Shared it away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's very good.
We followed, there are markers in the tree, and then we found a path and we followed the path. And it was very easy because the goblins took the same path.
Mm-hmm.
And then we traumatized Bilbin.
And then we got
Yeah.
jumped and I panicked.
Yes.
Oh, we have a captive.
And then yeah, written and underlined, we have a captive is the last thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, last we left off, you guys had been traveling through the Parchwood Timberlands after Trog and his gang of murderous goblins. You rested for the night in a clearing, and despite Farasha being able to just spot them, were ambushed by a unfortunately bumbling group of bandits, and 2 of you went like immediate horrorcore Super Saiyan, and scared the shit out of 3 of them sufficiently enough to send 2 running off into the bushes. You killed the rest of them, and the last one tried to drop his weapons and surrender, but was caught up in Scylla's swarm of spores and was swallowed by the decay in that moment. Belbin watching on in horror as Scylla and Farasha sped off into the underbrush to try and take down or capture the last 2 bandits. One of them running off and having fucked off completely by then. But you did happen to catch the last one who ran off. It was a humanoid figure, about like maybe 5'4". It's hard to tell what kind of race they may be because they're all masked up and covered up. But you were able to, Farasha was able to catch up, take him down, and tie him up. And Scylla, coming up in a murderous rage, was about to kill him, but was able to be convinced by Farasha to spare him. And
Not brutally murder him.
yeah, was able to come out of that. And a quick little pause there during that. Scylla, I wanted to ask you, how did Scylla feel in that moment of first going up to intent, with the intent to kill, being held off, and then coming back into a sort of more controlled state? What is Scylla's emotional state in that sense?
Oh, she's so fucking freaked out. She's immensely freaked out. Like I think that it's happened before, I think, like slipping into that, but like I don't think it's happened to the intensity that is. Like the wings are kind of new for her. So I don't think she's just tried to murder an entire camp full of people before and didn't
Okay.
realize that she could
So
be capable of that.
So
I know
she's not-
Scylla's pretty good at hiding emotions. Would you say that that's like very apparent to the rest of us?
That she's hiding shit.
Or that she's freaked
No,
out.
hiding her-
that she's
That she's
freaked out
freaked
right
out.
now.
Oh yeah, openly. Like her eyes are like super
Openly.
wide, like,
Okay.
Got it.
but she's
Okay.
like kind of like looking at the ground, like not making eye contact with people.
In that case, nothing will happen.
Oh boy.
What?
I was talking about what happened to a buddy after recently and describing what Scylla did, and they were like, "What's their alignment?" And I said, "Good fucking question, because after that, I'm not sure. After that little behavior at the campfire, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd say you would keep your alignment at this moment."
Well, I absolutely had to force one of my players to change alignment in our,
Oh yeah.
not the last session, but the one before it, because he is traumatized because his life partner was murdered in the slave mines by fire giants, and then we fought fire giants, and the last one was basically down, and instead of just killing him, he tortured him to death.
Jesus, yeah, that's yeah.
That'll
Yeah,
do it.
it's not the trauma that shifts the alignment. It's how you choose to move forward from that.
It's
trauma.
Oh,
right,
you were
you know-
asking. You were asking if Scylla felt guilty about it, and if she did it,
Kinda,
then
yeah,
Okay.
kinda. I was seeing like, did that rage just like fuck God? If you were okay after that, if you were just like, all right, let's get him back and focus on the job and not like, yeah, just like that. I was like, okay, dude.
Yeah. And the character has shown similar inclinations around other creature monsters that were in the mines. So because this was such a brutal and extreme and not the first one, and it's all remorseless, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
all right,
it's all-
we're
yeah.
doing this.
It's all little like, okay, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark, and there's the slash.
Yep. Which it honestly, it really doesn't happen that often. So it was an event for
Yeah,
sure.
it's like a strike system. Okay, so we left off with Scylla and Farasha dragging the tied up bandit into camp, and we will move over. I'll move over to that map, and let's just pull out our little random bandit for you guys. Or yeah, here, let's just.
Auntie?
Oh no. Oh yeah, okay, let's
Found us.
delete all of these ones.
no, leave the dead bodies.
Leave the oh
Leave
no.
the bodies back.
I
Oh,
love
no.
talking about like capturing and like killing and all that stuff, and there's just the cutest cat on screen at the same time.
She's stroking the guy, just like yes.
Like,
Hey, I
All
need
right.
you to chill. Sit down. Thank you.
All right.
I say that same thing to Solo.
I need you to sit down.
I say it nicer, but hey, maybe take a seat there. You got
Yeah,
some wings.
immediately after
Got
we
some
get the
wings.
body, after we get the body down, like Scylla just like backs up as far as she can and like sits in a corner and is like hugging her knees to her chest.
Yeah,
Okay.
and honestly, Farasha is not scared of Scylla right now. If anything, that was like the most Fae-seeming thing she's seen in a while. And she's like, oh my gosh, somebody who transforms into a horrific figure and they don't even understand why or how it's done. This is my jam.
We are connected.
Yvain initially would be like, oh my God, why did you kill the one that was going to surrender? And then she sees you and she's like, oh no.
Mm.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh, sweetie.
That
So,
was just
yeah.
the panic meme.
Yeah, that said though, Farasha is concerned, but not as terrified as some of the others.
So we have this guy here in the middle, who is currently they are tied up, hands behind their back, kind of just kneeling on the ground in front of the fire, which is kind of guttering at this point, and surrounded by the corpses of his friends.
As one does.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Farasha does the opposite of volunteer for questioning. She is the wrong person for that job, and she is going to kind of be near Scylla and not touch or like actively comfort, but just be near in case some assistance is asked of her.
Okay. So Farasha is kind of over by Scylla, kind of comforting.
And she says, Yvain, maybe you want to give our new friend a little chat?
Yvain in her head is like, I'm the last fucking person to be doing this. But she's like, all right. Blood still like all over her fucking face.
Two of the party are like kind of in a traumatized like, oh my fucking god moment, and one of them is just trying to take care of them. The other one's covered in blood, like, oh fuck, I should not be doing this.
Panic.
We don't have a talker. Oh no.
I'm a talker.
Farasha could do it, but she would mostly do it by waving a knife in their face and just shouting, "Talk!"
So she pulls Belbin aside real quick, and she's like, "You be good cop. I'll be bad cop."
With the fucking magic shooting out your body, yeah, that's pretty fucking easy, isn't it? What the fuck?
Listen, I know it's really sort of a thing that I'm not used to either. But let's go. Come on.
Okay. Hi. Hey. I don't know a better way to say this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lead with it. The fuck, sir, ma'am, person, non-human person, I don't know, individual sitting here.
They
What the
are.
fuck was
You see them kind of like they have like a sock cap on and a bandana up, and you can't, like, if you wanted to, you could just pull that aside to see what.
That's
what
fucking
you're dealing
hilarious
with
if you think I'm touching fucking anything that's going on here.
Yvain,
Right.
like no fear, just pulls it off.
All right. So you see sitting before you a dark and like an individual, sort of androgynous features, the skin the color of like, oh god, what would I call it? What would you call it? Volcanic rock, like a sort of dark grayish kind of like along the same like color spectrum as Yvain, like in the stone spectrum, but like much darker. And you see horns curling up from around, and this is a tiefling individual, and they've got long black hair that it's kind of wild and unclean. It's kind of braid and tied into some braids and knots, and a couple of dreadlocks kind of just tied up to keep it out of the way. And they kind of just like glare up at you, Yvain.
Up at me?
Not saying, or no, they're glaring up at Yvain and just
Oh.
kind of glancing down at Belbin, because at this point they are like on their knees at a full kind of like 2 inches taller than Bell.
In my notes, I wrote the individual is of an igneous complexion.
What a word. I love
I
that.
wrote down Earth Genasi, but immediately had to erase it. So that's where we're at.
That's what you get for assuming.
She goes, "Oh, hello, Poppet. You want to tell our friend here what you were doing in the woods trying to attack us?
Just trying to survive
Who do you work for?"
ourselves.
Yourselves.
The
We're just-
timber with the Parchwood bandits.
The Parchwood bandits. You hear
Yeah, with the
that?
Parchwood bandits, and you see them kind of like get a sort of defensive look on their face. Yeah, with the
Don't
Parchwood
call her
bandits.
stupid.
We used to be fucking feared all along these parts. So and just kind of, you see them kind of like.
Oh, to the big one, Trog.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
Is there any universe in which I know who these people are?
Make a history check. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh boy, that's a big 8.
Yeah. I wouldn't. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me.
DC7.
You know what? It's you might have heard of a couple of people from your school days
Mhm.
getting like, running away and or like just like the kids who were like not really in school. They didn't have parents to. They either didn't have parents to enroll them, or they were just living on the street, or they were or they were already criminals, or whatever had led them to that point. Urchins had been running off into the into the woodlands.
Cool.
And not coming back. You assumed they died, or something else had happened to them, but I don't know. Maybe they joined up with a gang.
Cool.
But yeah, they kind of just.
Harchwood Bandits, eh? You know, Donziel, Mel, Aria? Any of them?
Danzier.
Yeah.
I knew Danzier, yeah.
Oh, so you were one of the bigger crews then. All right. Well, good for you.
Thank you. They're kind of a little nonplussed by a compliment. They're just like, yeah, we were tough. We were hot shit. We are hot shit. We were hot shit. Jesus fuck.
Belvin, sorry to meta slightly, but do you speak Thieves' Cant?
Not a fucking chance. Nope.
Okay.
I
Just
made
checking.
3 people up and Mac jumped on one of them. So
Excellent.
So,
Puppet, what's your name?
Journey
Ma-
Caracas.
Mac, in Thieves' Cant from across the way, Farasha like catches one of their eye and I just sign in Thieves' Cant. We're friends.
They kind of give you a questioning triple blink. Which
Cool.
is
if they don't understand it, then I
no,
learned
it's
everything I
no,
need
it's
to
the
know.
thieves can't for it's the thieves can't for
Okay.
It's the thieves can't for sure.
Uh-huh.
What was it? Jenny? Journey?
Journey Kiracas. It's here. I'll put it in the Zoom chat, or no, I'll put it in the even better. I'll put it in the appropriate Discord server for notable names.
notable.
Jenny, can you explain to me perhaps then how you aren't dead?
Journey or Kira, whichever you prefer. Sorry, what was the question?
How are you not dead? Like, how has Trog not decided to just wipe you all out?
Well, we used to run around this area when we were younger, and when we got older and we got more members and we got a little more strength, we got smarter. We ended up in a fort, in this old rundown abandoned army fort in the middle of the forest, and we called it home for a few years. And then all of a sudden, one day, a couple of weeks, a month back, Trog and you said he was named Trog?
Trog, yeah.
Yeah, this big fucking ugly fucking thing comes in and catches us with our fucking trousers around our knickers. So he obliterated about half of us. Like, we got fucked. And the rest of us were able to flee into the woods. And then we kind of just, regrouped and kind of fell into old habits, I guess. Maybe, I guess we were, and he kind of looks around. Guess we got a little rusty.
No, don't feel bad, Puppet. We're actually very strong.
Yeah.
So lucky for you, we're trying to kill that motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah. So enemy of my enemy kind of thing.
What's in it for me?
Hmm.
You see that this person is maybe not the brightest, but they know when the situation, when they like oh, I have something valuable.
Huh. What were you trying to kill us for? Gold, right? So
I can say gold. How about we and they kind of tug at their bonds a little bit. How about we?
I look at the rest of the group. What do you think?
As Yvain
Scylla will
looks
not
up
make eye
at,
contact with you.
as Yvain looks up at the other two, I'm gonna lean in to Journey and go, listen, mate, I'm gonna be real honest with you here. She'll pop your head like a grape. That one has seemingly no regard for anything that's going on, and that one grew wings. I've never seen that one before. So I'd take whatever you can get out of this whole deal that you're gonna go with here. Okay? Okay. And look up at Yvain and go, I mean,
make an intimidation check.
that is a 17.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit. Yeah, they kind of right.
I look up at Yvain and go,
I'm not I'm at 1 hit point.
How do you know about hit points?
I'm a
Weird
magic
way to
user,
say that.
mystical magic.
oh really? I look up at Yvain and go, I mean,
I'm no trouble, I promise.
We're looking for an easy way to get into that fort. We're looking for an easy way to get into that fort.
Have you guys untied them yet?
No.
Nope.
It's like, yeah. I actually know the exact thing you're looking for. I just, come on, a little bit of trust, please. And they kind of,
Oh.
just a little bit of trust. You show, hey, show a good faith. You just murdered all my mates.
When they say a little bit of trust, Scylla will just, not looking at anyone, will just go and sit within 5 feet of them, and just kind of let the spores come out.
They kind of just like start scooting away. Like, okay.
Just say,
I don't have
And just
great insight, but could I try to insight
Uh.
that to see if he's bullshitting?
Sure. What did you say, Stella?
oh, I just say, feel free to untie him.
Oh god. Insight. I'm gonna. Yeah, you are. You sense that he's being honest. He's like, it doesn't seem like he's like coming up with any bullshit.
I pull out a little pocket knife. Any objections?
having taken 2 steps back when Scylla moved closer. Go, no, you're all right.
Scylla again will not make eye contact with you, so
They're kind of just
Okay.
like, please, I don't want to get swallowed, please.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
still,
yeah.
I'm gonna end up cutting you. All right. Let them go.
They kind of shake out their hands and do the whole, rubbing the wrist thing, that they've not seen on Not TV, and they kind of, right.
love not TV.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So you said an easy way in, right?
That's not the front door.
Right. On the, let me just get my directions right. You're coming in from the, okay, because the path comes in. Hang on, let me look at the map. I gotta look at the thing. Okay, the path comes in from the east. You're heading west, and so okay, so the space that you're looking for is going to be the fort is enclosed all by a wall, all around it, but on the damn it, that's northwest, south. On the southwest, on the northwestern corner. Fuck. Southwestern corner. Bottom left.
Southwest.
Southwest.
Southwest, yes, southwest. Fuck. On the southwest corner is a space in the logs that make up the wall that maybe one person can slip through one at a time, if they haven't repaired it by now. I mean, we were always gonna, but we never got around to it.
So when you say one person, do you mean like me or like her?
One person of like maybe my size. You miss might have a bit of trouble going through there. But I mean, you might be able to make it in a pinch, but I'm sure the rest of you would be fine getting through. I mean, so is there anything else I can help you with? I mean, you let me go. That's what I was. I mean, you're letting me go, right? You're not gonna just. Oh, please don't. Come on.
No, I'm not gonna kill you.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank
But
God.
for Rasha is like throwing a dagger around in her hand, like very idly.
The Hoove one kind of makes me a little nervous, and that one makes me. You all make me a little nervous. Even a little guy kind of make. It's just like if you're hanging out with these guys, come on, what are you capable of? Jesus, jeez.
Why?
Flying
We're
over my
nice.
hair.
These are my friends.
Wait, what'd you
What?
say, Belle?
I don't fucking know. I'm kind of in over my head here. I don't really know what's going on right now.
he's just like, help me.
What's going on?
So,
I'm trying to
yeah.
remember how much money each of us have.
100 something.
I have 34 gold.
Should be on your sheet if you've been keeping up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Inventory.
So is there another way in to the actual keep itself other than that front door, or just into the wall?
No, it's just the front gates, and then I mean, there's a smaller door on the side of the front gate that's just leads in, but that's been blocked up. We never really used that. It was always front gates and nothing because we always wanted to come in like a big crew. Yeah.
How do you get in through? Is there a way to get onto the roof of the thing?
I mean,
In through the roof.
I mean, I guess if you got up on top, if you found a way, but there's a I'd say there's a space between the tree line and where the fort grew that has a bunch of knocked down trees and stuff. It's about 60 feet, I'd say, at its widest point, and I'd say about 25 feet at its shortest.
Right.
So, but if you could, I guess you could try to climb it. I mean, the wood is kind of, old and rotted in some places, so it's climbable, but it's not easy, and you have to avoid being seen, I guess.
It's
if
a
they're putting
wooden
up-
fort, though. The building itself is wooden.
Aye, yeah.
All right.
It's all wood and thatched roofs and all old school stuff. And yeah, I guess you could climb up and maybe drop down onto a ramp onto one of the guard towers, or maybe in the barracks in the back, maybe. But where the entrance, where the space is in the southwest corner, is hopefully, if they haven't gone through it already, some storage that we've been using to just throw trash and stuff. So you might be able to have your way blocked there. At least they won't see you easy, or maybe they've blocked up the hole. I don't know.
All right. Anyone else got any questions?
Would you help us get your foot back for 75 gold?
Honestly, fuck no. You all
Nothing.
seem like a lovely bunch of people. I know when I'm in over my head, and I've been in over my head for about a month and a half now. So I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. You all seem like if there was anyone who could handle this, it'd probably be you folks. So I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna go back and see if Moorin's on season yet, and see if they've got any jobs back home. Maybe I can go straight after this.
All right, Johnny. Just a moment. She digs into her coin purse and she pulls out 10 gold. She holds it out to him. She says, "Tell your friends, if they see the big woman, not to attack."
I will absolutely tell them to keep their distance. Thank you. And they kind of they take the gold and pocket it and just like maybe the most gold that they've like seen in a while.
She figures, yeah.
Yeah. So they kind of like, okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Before the hoofy one gets antsy, go on.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And they kind of just kind of like back up and take off, running off.
I wave with my dagger and I yell after them like, "Don't forget to send your mother a pigeon."
Ah, I don't have a mother. I'm an orphan. Yeah, they had a whole backstory, but anyway.
Not anymore.
Wait, come back. You need to explain your backstory.
Man, I had there were like story drops in there and everything. Okay, just Control Alt Delete, and there we go.
The Mac version of Matt tearing the paper in front
Exactly, literally. I
of.
watched.
Do you give your eyeball a paper cut? Is the question.
Shoom! Ah!
Ah!
The universe shall humble me. Okay, so yeah, the bandit has left your vicinity. What would you guys, if there's any, is there anything you guys would like to do before the you guys head back to bed, or?
Quickly here. I don't know a better way to ask this, similar to our good friend that we just sent off into the woods. But the fuck? Anyone can start here, but the fuck?
Farasha just kind of turns like to Scylla and just kind of very softly says, "I think your wings are pretty."
Scylla just looks up at Farasha, the most like like she's like, what the like she's like, thank you.
Well, you're gonna have
Like
to
she
be
truly does
careful.
not know how to respond.
Well, I mean, in a insane twist of fate, the least terrifying thing that happened was the hoofy one stabbing people. Like, Rasha went apeshit, and it was the least crazy thing that happened during that. You have magic shooting out of you. You leak stuff and have wings, but they're like not wings, and I don't know. I was asleep. I was
Oh
dreaming.
my
Happy
God.
times, and then there was like knives, and I got a crossbow bolt right about here, and
Oh shit, yeah.
then
You
there was
need
everything going on. No, I'm fine.
Are you
I'm
in?
just-
Okay.
I thought that the hoofy one was gonna be the green one. You're green. You've never done this before.
No,
Oh no.
I've been on city streets. Why do you think everybody laughs when I tell them that I'm part of this crazy group that's gonna go kill this giant motherfucker?
I'm sorry, Belle.
I don't know what the fuck's. I mean, honestly, to be quite honest with you, super fucking cool. But at the same time, what the fuck?
I mean, it's part of the job.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Not dead. Don't get me wrong. Big fan of that one right there. But never seen people leak plant stuff and grow wings spontaneously. I've seen magic shoot out of people. I can do that a little bit, but I thought you were more of like a hitting kind of person. So I was real caught off guard by that one more than anything else. And I've never been able to get a read on her. So that one's less confusing to me right in this moment.
Don't worry, Belle. The killing gets easier.
I'm going to drop 6 inches onto my ass and just like stare into the fire for a second here.
This will be not any consolation to you, but the magic is new for me too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wings are also new for me too.
Okay.
Oh.
Stabbing isn't new for me at all.
Yeah, we got that one. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, you all found something you have in common. That's good.
I guess I'm not really expecting any answers here because we're kind of in it. We're in the shit now, and there's no real turning back from it. But it's gonna take a minute for me to. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box, as they say. So you're gonna have to give me a minute here.
Farasha, kind of without even kind of offhandedly, she was like, "Well, there must be something weird about you, or I don't think that guy would have invited you along with the rest of us."
Oh no, I have no idea what the deal with my whole like magic-y thing is mage hand comes up and like spins around my head. Don't know what the fuck the deal with that is, but it's less weird for me because it happens to me and I know how to like make it happen. I don't know what the deal with it is, but I know how to make it happen. But no, I left Drina because I didn't want to be a fisherman. And so I started like busking and stuff like that. And then I started being able to do magic, and now here I am. Not the point.
I'm so glad that Belle's a musician. I just knew it.
Con artist and musician, those are his things.
It sounds to me like you're just as weird as the rest of us.
Oh, probably. I'm just taking it quite a bit worse here for some reason. Probably because I'm used to performing and conning, for change as opposed to murdering.
Usually there's a lot less blood in music performance.
A little bit.
Unless you've been to Los Angeles.
Don't know where that is, so I can't say I have been. What is that, Marquette?
Yes.
That tracks.
sounds
That tracks.
Belle, I'm gonna say in this moment, you're kind of like, as you're like kind of have plopped on your ass and are staring into the fire, you're kind of the anxiety of this moment and hearing everyone like, this is new for me, and I'm still weird with this. You are kind of like transported back in your mind to the first moment that you found that you had these abilities, when you were on the street, you were busking, and a cart kind of careened off of the road where going too fast, and ended up knocking someone over and severely injuring them, and you just instinctively running over to see if you can help, running over to them and reaching for them to see if you could do anything, and the magic coursing through you to heal them. And you remember the panic in that moment of blood on your hands, the first real time seeing gore or serious injury, and the panic in that moment is very similar to the panic you feel now. And it is kind of like it is a bit of a rough moment for you, but it's a strange familiarity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys would notice as he's sitting there, he's not making eye contact with anybody anymore. He's staring into the fire. He's gone from like just like down to sort of like a kind of like slow breathing, just like phased out almost into the fire, but still saying everything to everybody.
He's on autopilot.
I think I just kind of need to go back to sleep. Maybe we try and move some of these corpses out of camp first. Feels like a good idea to not sleep next to the dead bodies.
On it. She just walks over and whoop.
Yep, not a problem.
And I will also, Frush is gonna just do a quick once over on the body, seeing if there's anything lootable.
Roll me a 2d10.
Scylla kind of thinks about using her spores to like get the bodies to disintegrate. Then thinks about how much that'll fucking freak out Belvin and decides against it.
Just like
No.
Okay, you find 4 gold and 9 silver.
I hand that one out because these are my murdering buddies. Everybody gets a gold and some silver.
One
Oh,
gold.
thanks.
But Farasha keeps the one left over. So
All right, so everyone gets 1 gold, 1 silver. Faraja, you
yes,
get
one
1 gold,
gold,
2
2 silver.
Oh yeah, 1 gold, 2 silver. You get 1 gold, 3 silver.
And then I get exactly
Up to a hefty 35 gold.
Hey.
Yvain takes them out to the tree line. She does lay them down respectfully, like crosses the arms, closes the eyes, and then she kneels and she closes her eyes and she's like, Melora, take the bodies back to the earth. Stormlord, may the skies be clear on the way home. and then goes back to camp.
Roll me a d20.
Oh, okay.
Just straight naked d20.
Naked.
Do not clothe it with modifiers. Also, Ben, could you I think you're not it's so stupid. You're not muted in roll 20. That's
Yep.
and you're coming through on there.
That's really weird because it
Yeah.
shows my thing is muted. Let me figure that out.
Sorry about that. All right, what do we have here? 8. Okay, yeah. You make your way back to camp, and you feel you have memories of your grandmother teaching you like these are the rites that we say over the dead, that you would read at every funeral, and that you read once or twice for fallen friends in battle. And yeah, you just kind of feel that glow of connection. All right, anything else to get done before bed? Nope. Okay. Is anyone keeping watch for the night? Or are you all just like passing out?
Scylla will. She could take it for one of the watches. Because I think she's still staring off into the distance.
All right. All right. So go ahead and give me a perception check.
I can wake up early for the other one.
Okay.
It's all good. We only need one.
Okay.
Yeah, Scylla slept for the beginning because she didn't take another
Yeah.
watch, so.
Okay.
Can I roll this at disadvantage because she's really not paying
Sure.
attention?
Sure. Absolutely, if that's what you want to do.
Perception is 13.
13. Yeah. Okay. As you go through the night, you hear your companions kind of settling down and eventually all finding their way to sleep. You hear the occasional bird or creature off in the distance, the snap of twigs in the woods, but nothing that feels sinister. And the night progresses on. Is there anything that Scylla's thinking about or is on?
I think she offered specifically to take the rest of the watch so that she couldn't go to sleep, so that she cannot get the use of her wings back. I think that's specifically why she took it.
Okay.
It's a little meta, I know, but I feel like she can feel when it's like regenerating, and it regenerates when she wakes up.
So are you
and,
not taking the long rest? Are you not taking a long rest?
she
I
didn't-
was
she-
going to
she
award
didn't-
you all a long rest after this, but are you going to choose not to take it? You can.
I think so, yeah. She
Okay.
didn't get hurt at all, so.
Okay. You can. I will 100% allow you to do that. All right. So is there anything else you want to get done during the night?
I think she's just like sitting by the fire and just like maybe like just like putting like when you're just like bored and you just kind of like draw
Stick.
little shapes in the dirt and like throw sticks and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. The equivalent of mindless scrolling.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Okay.
Like she's got like one little finger in the dirt, just like back and forth, just like digging a little hole. It's like,
just a little furrow that's just like this.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we had to doom scroll in the dirt, and he liked it.
All right. So the day comes. You all are fully rested. You can go ahead and take a long rest if you'd like. And you guys break down the camp, have a little bit of breakfast, get yourselves all fed and set up for the day. Now, to pick up the tracks that left off, it has been yet another day. So I would like a survival check from one or two of you, one with advantage or two with just single rolls. Who's going to do it?
I'm not so great at survival, so I will assist anybody who wants to roll with advantage.
Mine's +3. Beats me.
Mine's only +2, so go for
I'm going to
it.
start loudly pointing in directions and saying things. So I think it might be over that
I
way.
think.
Might be over here. Could be. I think that they were saying over there.
Meanwhile, the dream
Well,
team
then
of Scylla and
that's where we-
Farasha.
Yep.
That's where we came from. That's
I'm in the
backwards.
rear with the gear.
How did he get his finger up his own ass?
Yeah. 14.
Okay, 14. You are looking around for about an hour and a half before you are finally able to pick up the trail again. So it's about like, and you guys slept in, so I'd say it's about like around noon at this point. By the
Those
time you guys
bandits
are,
left a lot of tracks, you know.
yeah,
They
exactly.
really fucked things up.
You got confused, but you are able to pick up the trail. You progress through the timberlands, and I forget. Did you guys brought a cart along, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I will say it is getting a little harder to travel with the cart at this point. It is still possible, but you can tell that the trees are getting a little more dense. Things are starting to get a little bumpier. The roads are getting a little less well paved and a little more just foot trodden. So you're getting the sense you might need to lock up the cart somewhere soon. But as you are traveling through the forest, you come finally to. You've been traveling northwest at this point, and the trail starts to lead a little more west, and it starts to tilt west just as you reach the a break in the tree line where you see you've been running completely parallel, following a set of tracks that are running parallel to the Morin River Run that tracks all the way down through down from Whitestone down to the Morin Lake, where that Drina sits alongside on the coast of. This is a rushing river, and it's about, I'd say, let me see, the Morin River Run. It's about 30 yards across from one side to the other. So about, like, I'd say like maybe 60 feet. There, where you are currently, it's kind of like there are a couple boulders and rocks that kind of form a ragged stone bridge that goes across it, that looks like it could potentially be used to cross on foot, but that's about all you see. There's nothing else on this side. You also do see a sign posted on the other side of the river, right there.
What did you say? It was 60 feet across?
Yeah, just about 60 feet. Maybe a little more, a little less. You can't. That's the best you can suss out.
So it's like a 60-foot wide rushing river rapids situation.
Kind of, yeah. It's really flowing
with some
Got it.
sketchy ass stepstones.
I would say you think you could make a. Let me see. What kind of check do I want you to make for this?
How deep does it seem?
Well,
Bit too deep for me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
make a. You know what? Yeah, make a nature or an insight check. Make a nature or an insight check.
Is that to me?
Anybody who has a question about the river can make a nature or an insight check, and or a perception, I guess, or perception. Okay.
Oh, 6.
Okay. Yeah, Scylla, you're having a hard time.
I'm like
You're still
she
shaking
like
up.
hasn't
You're tired.
she hasn't
You got,
like looked out from her hood in like
you got
hours.
bags
Like
under your
she's
eyes.
tired.
It's
She has
bad.
not slept.
It's bad. Dude.
12.
Okay. And Farasha?
8.
8. Okay. Belbin, did you have any kind of questions or anything?
I
or?
had 16, but I wanted to know specifically how sketchy these stones that are potentially stepstones across are.
Okay. So, let's start with that. Yeah. You see, they look like they're kind of flattened at the tops, and it looks like, from what you can see, these have probably been used over and over again through the years as stepping stones, but the water is rushing fast enough that they are constantly wet and slippery. So it looks like it's probably possible. It's just really fucking difficult. So yeah, it's the best I got for you there.
Great.
Yvain, what was your? You said you had a question, or yeah, what were you trying to suss out?
Yeah, if somebody fell into these rapids, I'm just wondering, would they be definitely swept down the river? Like no saving them. Like how fast is this going?
I would say that it is. I'd say that you would have a pretty decent chance of swimming through this.
Okay.
You would have a semi decent chance of swimming through this. Bell
No
might be
chance.
fucked. Bell might be fucked. Farasha and Scylla might have a chance.
Maybe I could carry Belle.
That's an option.
I mean,
I want. Yeah, let me see.
how far can you throw me?
Throwing you across
Just
the
test
fucking
it out on
river.
one bank.
That didn't work so well the first time. I think it
Maybe
needs a
if
little
you-
more practice before we.
Maybe tie a rope around his waist and swing him around first before you let go.
Or I could just carry the poor lad.
I mean, I can't tell how deep it is, but if it's too deep for you to be able to walk across, it might be tough to carry me.
True. Wait, you're light. You could probably make it across the bridge.
Sure.
That was
don't
the
see why
least
not.
short ever. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
Wait, hold on a second. Sorry. What? Bell, what did you roll
16.
on? What?
It was investigation and nature are the same for me. I was going more for investigation, I guess, because
Gotcha.
I was trying to
okay.
figure out the rocks thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I missed this. You actually also see on the other side as you are kind of trying to suss out these bridges, suss out the bridge, and you're kind of like, that looks risky, and you're kind of like looking around, just like seeing if there's fucking anything else. You notice that the sign on the other side has something on it, and you look, and there's a rope tied to the top of the sign, and that seems it's like it's pulled taut.
Mm.
But you try to follow where it goes and you can't see what it's tied to, or if it's like holding something down, or if it's tied to something.
Like
but
it goes into the river or it goes into the trees?
it goes into the trees.
Oh.
It goes into some tree, like not like it goes, I'd say it goes like at an upward angle into some trees,
Mhm.
but from there you can't see where it leads to. But you do see a bit of rope tied around the sign.
So that might be bad, that might be good. Honestly, can't tell. There's a rope over there that's under tension, it looks like, and goes up, which is the opposite direction of the river. So that's good, but things under tension are usually holding something, I think.
Like a trap.
Or like a large
it-
log or something, yeah.
Would it be better to spring a trap on the other side of the river?
I mean, here's, hopeful me thinking that maybe it's a rope that's holding up right now the other end of like a drawbridge, and you do it and it magically just like woo poof, and lands across in it. Then we get to walk across all happy times. But that's 60 feet across some rushing water. So to even find that out, we got to figure that out first.
Hmm.
Do we want to cut the rope or?
We'd have to get to the other side first.
Well, see, I have some spells that have quite a good amount of range on them, so
Oh, sure, that'd be fun.
I could chill touch the thing, and hopefully it will uh, disintegrate.
What if
I
it's
don't know,
connected
necrotic-
to the bridge and we just fuck the bridge?
Should we just kill it?
Okay, chill touch, you said?
Yeah.
You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes. Okay.
It is a range of 120 feet.
Yeah.
If it does damage, it can cut a rope.
It does necrotic damage. So yeah, I guess it would eat away at it.
Yeah.
You know
Like
what?
the
Yeah,
terrifying
okay.
monster still
Okay,
is.
go ahead and make a.
Well,
if you want to
do
try
we
this, I would
want
say.
to do this?
Yeah, if you want to do this.
I mean, right now the better options are Yvain swims the river, which again, moving
I
very
mean,
quickly.
I
don't
was
think it's the
gonna
best
offer
choice.
actually, so
And
The only
that's it.
the only other thing I can do is make Belbin a little faster. That's the only other thing I can do.
Well, I could wrap a rope around my waist, and then we could tie it to a tree or something, and then I could swim across, and then you could.
Well, I mean, the
Use
worst
the
thing
rope.
that's going to happen is that this doesn't work, and then we have to do it either way. So
I'd like to amend that statement. The worst thing that could happen is it could release something that would murder all of us.
that's true.
We were attacked.
Oh, you
I don't
guys
have a
are so
watch. 6 hours ago.
suspicious.
Not the best choice. But if we want to break the rope, we can break the rope. I can do that too.
You
Seems
guys
like
are
a
I
so
mean, I have enough-
suspicious. Jeez.
I think we should send Yvain across and inspect first.
fine by me.
See, but then if we do that, then Yvain is by herself
And maybe
on the
Yvain
other
dies.
side of the river.
She just kind of
That's not-
gives
that's not
Sriracha
still
a what
laughing.
the fuck look.
I mean,
I am
we could
actually
all-
pretty good at crossing wet stones. These old hooves have never let me down. So if she's in danger, I will of course hopefully be able to reach her in time to give her some assistance.
I mean, really, if
I
Yvain
mean-
gets in trouble, I can make it across there pretty quick too. It's tiring. So
I mean, it's up to you guys, but
also I could just throw shit.
What are we gonna do,
we
guys?
could. I do have enough range on it that we could go back into the tree line and do it.
have it ready in case something happens.
Yeah.
And if we're cool with that, Farasha, while Yvain starts heading over, just wants to find a really long stick, if in case, so she can give herself an extra balance for crossing.
All right.
I mean, I guess we're tying a rope to the Goliath.
Okay.
Okay.
What
So-
what else is a Goliath for?
Other than
Then
tying
big
ropes to, what a good
steps.
question.
All right. She ties the rope around her waist good and tight. Is there something sturdy?
Yeah,
Or
there
do
are,
you-
there are trees nearby.
Sure. Okay. Oh, it's 50.
Scylla will cast guidance.
there's
on
60
Yvain
it's a-
before
it's a
she
thing.
leaves.
So I
Yeah.
got do any of you have more rope?
I do, and we tie it in a good solid bone.
All right.
Like you're good to go.
What do I gotta
Do
roll for
you-
this, DM?
What is your speed?
It is
A bunch.
30. Just 30, weirdly enough.
Never mind,
30.
not a bunch.
Not a bunch.
Before you, how does walking speed affect swimming speed?
Swimming speed is usually half walk speed,
Okay.
but
unless you have a
the
specified swimming speed.
yeah. Well, because I can cast Long Strider on you, you can get an extra 10 feet, just in case these.
Do you want?
I can. Scylla's feeling extremely guilty from the last 24 hours, so I'm sure she'll actually cast it at level 2, and she will give it to Belvin as well.
Oh, very
Okay.
cool.
How long does that last?
It lasts 1 hour.
Concentration?
E
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Action. It is not. No, it's just 1 hour.
Lucky. Okay. So you guys are feeling a little more speedy. Okay,
Fast as
You
so-
get
fuck,
the
boy.
10 extra feet.
So that means
Yvain-
my swim speed is 20. Okay.
Okay. So Yvain, it's gonna take you about 3 rounds to cross this, and it's
Okay.
gonna be a proceedingly increasing difficulty of athletics checks.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Okay.
do you want me to tell you the DC you're trying to meet for each one, or do you want to find out what it is after you roll?
Never tell me the odds. YOLO. All right.
All right, give me an athletics check as Yvain dives in. She starts striking out strong. She is handling the first 20 feet of this rapids real easy, but then you've got a strong little breaststroke going, just going back and forth. Give me one more athletics check.
Also, as she jumped in the water, it either Scylla or I slapped her on the back and cast
Bruh.
guidance. Scylla
Yeah.
said that before Long Strider, but I just wanted to
Guidance?
make sure. Yeah.
Okay, so what does guidance do?
D4
Just a
to
D4.
an ability check.
D4. Okay.
I
Once.
need it.
Okay, this is your
I need
1d4
it.
moment.
Roll to everyone, please. There we go. That's a little better.
Okay,
4.
7, 8, 9, 11. Okay, you're starting to kind of feel a little bit of struggle
Shit.
here. It like the rapids are starting to really kick. This is but now you can see the other side. You're almost there, but this is where the rapids get really intense. I'm gonna have you make this one, and since you
Uh-oh.
rolled pretty low on that last one, you're gonna have to make it a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So here's the
Just a
first.
mage hand floating around with
Oh,
thumbs up. Just like,
okay. Wait,
Okay,
is that
okay,
both?
okay.
There's one.
22 with
Okay.
a 22.
Wait, it's at disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yep. Disadvantage.
Oh, okay. 22.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. No, nat 20. So
Concerned.
with a 22, with a 22, because the DC, the first DC was 10, the second DC was 15, and the third DC was 20. So with a 22, you are able to just push through. You're like, your eyes go red a little bit. You kind of go into a half rage, not really, and you kind of just and power through, and kind of like you reach out for the bank, and your fingers just dig into the soil, and like you haul yourself up and kind of just flop onto your back, and just like you are soaking wet, you are out of breath, but you are safely on the other side of the bank.
Have you ever seen someone punch water before?
No,
Like
that was
it was
fucking
like
crazy.
it was like
And then in Yvain's ear, that was fucking great. Good work. What the fuck is that rope?
Holy shit.
Sorry.
It was like, ah!
Forgot. I need to warn people before I do that.
And then
I am
she's like,
sending you a message. The message is this.
Hey, by the way, I can talk in your head anyway.
Message incoming from Belbin Elderberry.
Do you accept
you
the
accept?
charges?
Yes.
This telepathic message is being recorded.
And then she remembers, oh yeah, the tree.
I have shit to do.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah. So how far away is this rope?
So you look up and the sign's like 10 feet away from you.
Okay. Can I see what the sign says?
Yes, indeed you can. The sign on one side.
Pull to die.
Sorry, not on one side. The sign on the top says Morin River Run. Underneath it says Morin Town N 20 mi. So Morin Town north 20 miles. And then underneath all of that, scrawled in a kind of what looks to be like some kind of chalk or charcoal or something. Please return skiff when crossed.
Oh,
And a dash and a little J.
okay.
And like you kind of look up and you see the rope that's tied to the top of the sign, and you look up and you see it's currently and you follow the rope. It's currently holding down a branch of a low hanging willow tree that's covering up a part of the bank. And do you flip it?
Sure.
Yeah. So you kind of pull the rope off of the top, and the willow branch just whoosh, just whips up and uncovers on the bank of the river that was until now covered all by brush, a large, good-sized raft and skiff that seems to be it looks like it's attached to a rope by rope to a very large sturdy tree and a very large sturdy rope, and it looks like it's long enough to reach all the way to the other end.
Oh, awesome.
And
So I could
it
take
also
this-
looks big enough for carts.
Oh, great. I could take this to the other side then.
Yes, you could.
Okay. That's what I will do.
All right. So yeah, and you guys see this. You guys see her kind of like looking up at this, up at this, or kind of looking down, I guess, at this this sign, and kind of just flipping up the rope, and this branch just and revealing the skiff, and you see her run over to it, and then you start pushing yourself along, and the rapids are kind of like pushing you back. If you could make an athletics check for me, again, just to
Sure.
make sure you're not getting tugged along too far.
A.
No problem. No problem. You get to the other side, no worries, and you guys are able to make your way on.
Cool.
So
Teamwork.
you guys cross the river and are able to get everything all off to the other side.
I never doubted you for a second. Slap her on the shoulder.
Yeah, me neither.
Hap-
She looks way like me. I did.
She's like,
Yep, that was totally planned, all of it. Yeah. Okay. So as you guys look around and you see tracks here are a little clearer. They're a little less worn because you see there is a roadway that travels up north along with the river to what you assume is what the sign signified as Morin. But the tracks that you are looking for continue off west into the trees, which are much denser and unfortunately cannot fit your cart. So there is a roadway that could fit a cart, but it leads up north and not along the tracks that you guys are going on. So it looks like it's going to have to be on foot from here, or you guys could travel up the north pathway and see if it, see if you can find a way there. But that is you would lose the tracks that way.
so do we want to leave the cart and maybe take the chest of colding, or
You guys know that you are about if you guys check check the map and you see about like maybe not even half a day from your from like the general associated area that Winter said it would be in, or that Whitlock said it would be in.
like walking distance, or like
Whitmore. Fuck all these. So many like
Whits. All the whits.
Whit.
Wheatins.
Yeah.
How heavy is the
wh-
chest?
Not heavy.
Okay. I can just carry it.
I mean, I don't think that carrying around the heart and 5 vials of blood is like super fun. I've never personally done it, but just from what it sounds like.
Don't
Also,
worry.
it's like
That's fair.
smelly. I know it would be smelly.
How would you know that if you've never done it?
Well,
People's
because
insides usually
when
are.
when things start to decompose, they do not smell good, as I know much too well. And she like gets that like war flashbacks, like middle distance look.
Thousand yard stare.
Yeah.
Adagio for strings plays in the background.
Oh man, I was
Dun,
going
dun, dun,
fortunate.
dun, dun, dun.
I was going
Dun, dun.
fortunate son.
Fortunate son.
Yeah. So are we gonna hide the cart then? How big is the chest? Like, would it like over her shoulder? Or
A
like,
chest
what's
of cold. The chest of colding is about like it is it's about the size of I'd say about like that big, maybe about the size, like like an average torso size.
Okay, so
But
she could just like
it is slightly extra dimensional. So anything that could fit in it will definitely fit in it, and it'll always be the same amount.
So it's like the
bigger on
size of
the
a
inside.
sleeping bag.
Hmm?
It's like the size of a sleeping bag.
Kinda, yeah.
Could I
Alright.
attempt to fashion like a kind of rope harness? Backpack thing?
Sure, go ahead. Give me a. Are you proficient with any kind of tools?
Oh wow. Not ones that'll help.
Okay.
I think my
I'm pretty
herbalism
good
kit
with-
will help them.
I'm pretty good with thieves tools, poisonous kits, disguise kit, fortune kit. I got a bunch of tools, so
All
I
right.
feel like all those combined, Farasha knows
Here,
her
tell you
knots.
what. Yvain and Farasha, or actually, yeah, Farasha. With Yvain's help, give me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Oh, this means that Belly has to walk now. Damn.
You can ask Yvain for a piggyback ride.
She's carrying the
2 piggyback
Oh
rides.
yeah, just sit on the top of the fucking.
Yes.
I got 20.
20. Okay. Yeah, you were. I'd say you were able to fashion a pretty sturdy little harness. Might dig after a couple of hours, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got like it's like shibari knots. It's like a mesh. It's very
Oh,
intense.
cool.
Yeah. She
That's
it's a
hot.
work. She's it's she goes
Russia,
into
this
the
is good
zone a
work.
little bit.
she's deep.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Took a-
I
I
always
took a
like to
knot
flex my
tying
little
course
naughty
once.
fingers.
Oh no. All right. So you guys follow the tracks, leaving the horse and cart tied up in a small little clearing area off the road. Plenty of grass for them to graze. Not tied up so he can't run off, but not so that the horse is, locked up. You guys make your way through the trees, and after about 2 hours of walking, you start to notice the trees thinning a little bit, and you're able to notice through a break in the tree line what seems to be a fort. And that's where we're going to take a break and take a little 5-minute bio break. Get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, do your thing. Be back here in about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay.
All right. So
Why do I hear recording in progress, and then whenever that echo is this meeting
Same.
is being
No, I
recorded?
hear it.
Yeah.
I hear
same.
this meeting
Oh.
this meeting is being recorded.
I
so-
only hear this being recorded.
Oh,
That's-
yeah, no,
I-
it's an echo for me. It's always recording in progress,
Yeah,
and then what Paul said.
that's very strange.
Yep, that is weird. Okay, so are you guys seeing the Roll20 map?
Yes.
Oh, very big, very big.
Oh,
Yes,
so
indeed.
so much big. There we go.
Yes, very, very big. I built this map
Fuck
by
are
myself.
we?
I built this map and the next map completely on my own, so please do not judge how
Oh
shitty
man,
they
they
are.
look like shit.
Oh.
Yeah, they are real shit. They are real shitty maps. So you guys
I love them. I love these maps. They're wonderful maps.
Oh, thank you. So you guys are all on this like general side
hmm
of the map here. Right there.
Mhm.
Hold on, I can bring you all here. There you go.
I just realized how many of us, 3 out of 5 of us have M last names. That's very interesting.
Oh,
Maddie
man.
M, Alex M, Paul M.
Oh yeah.
in the roll 20.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, you guys are coming up through the trees on this side. You guys haven't broken through the trees yet, so you're not in sight. But you see a good-sized wooden war fort, large wooden gates flanked on each side by timber walls that stretch about 30 to 40 feet high, with large whittled spikes reaching menacingly skyward. 2 towers stretch another 10 feet above the walls on either side that seem to act as sort of watchtowers. If I could get a perception check from everyone, please.
9.
Okay.
You're not
4,
rolling good.
16. Okay.
That -2 wisdom's a real bear sometimes, guys.
And
The wisest boy.
tell me, do you guys see the most of the fort is all blacked out
hmm
Yes.
except for a small portion in the southwest corner?
Mhm.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. That's good. That's how I like things. Okay. So, yeah. You guys are having trouble getting a look inside at all. It's really too difficult to see past the walls or through them or over them. You can't seem to like there aren't any good vantage points where you could see anything inside, but you do see Yvain actually is the one who catches it. There are two goblins, one in each sentry tower, keeping an eye out, and they stay in the tower and then patrol along a small little rampart system that runs above the wall here from tower to tower. So it seems like they stay in there, and and then occasionally they seem to switch back and forth.
There are goblin sentries at the very top of the tower, walking back and forth.
Oh, I hate goblin sentries.
Yeah, that. So, I guess we want to go around to that corner where,
Yeah, the southwestern.
where
side?
Journey said that we could
Mm.
hop on through the wall there.
Is everything made of wood? Like it's all wood?
I was just thinking that.
It is all
You know,
it is all wood and thatch,
my
and
inner fucking pyromaniac is flaring.
I mean, do you want to? Let me see. Hold on, I have something here. Hold up.
Guys, we
I
have
don't think
black
I
powder.
don't think that Scylla would currently suggest burning all of them alive, but if someone else
No.
If you want to, I'll let you make a I don't want to make you just make a straight intelligence.
This
me
is another
see.
Alex, stop it.
Yeah, no.
check.
Make a
Alex,
make
stop
an
it, Alex,
insight
stop it,
check.
Alex, stop
Make
it.
an insight check. Make an insight
Sure.
check for me, and if you'd like to see how that would go.
21.
21. Okay. So you take a look, and this is made. This was made this seems to be made in an age where this wood probably was one of the strongest versatile materials that could be used, and so was gonna be warded against its most obvious weakness. You could you kind of take a look from a distance, kind of hold. Yeah, actually, are you guys? Yeah, where are you guys right now? Please, if you're going to take a look if you're trying to like take a look at the fort, please position yourselves on the map where you would like to be in reference to it.
Yeah, it'd probably be
Trees.
Trees.
Into trees.
I say we just follow it all the way to the side.
Yvain.
to the other side.
Yvain, can you? Is that? Are you able to control your character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trees. There we go.
Yeah, trees. All right. So, if you guys are moving up into sight range, I would like you guys to make a group stealth check, please.
Oh lord.
Wait, are we moving into sight range?
If you would like to take a look at, what the fort, if you would like to take a better look at the fort and be able to see, like, okay, can we burn it? Can we climb it? Can we do whatever? Can we, what
Frasha's
can-
not interested in that. She really would like to sneak through the wall. So she's going to stay hidden in the trees. If
Okay.
that means she still needs to make a stealth check, she will. I'm just-
No. Anyone who's moving forward to take a closer look, or is accompanying someone to take a closer look, has to make that stealth check. Or you can negate, or so you can just negate the.
I think Scylla was just thinking about it.
Okay.
She was
Yeah,
just
I'm
thinking
not.
about it.
All right.
to the
Yeah.
No, I
trees.
wouldn't.
Okay.
I
so
would
you're,
not, yeah.
So you're sticking back. You're sticking back. Okay. So you're currently then all off the map technically, but we'll just keep you guys
Right,
here as a
yeah.
representation. Okay. So yeah, you guys are sitting back, and currently then all you can really see is this front end here, and the fact that it stretches off.
We could follow in the tree line all the way around to the southwestern side and then move up from there.
I mean, I think that's probably the right choice.
Agreed.
We should be quiet though.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys moving around to the southwest?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. If you guys are gonna be moving through the trees on the border of this. I am gonna have to now make a stealth check on your way there.
Still.
Okay. 17
Oh,
from
I'm
Yvain.
rolling so bad tonight.
A 6. And okay.
I also got a 6.
Oh shit.
Hey.
So we got 2 6s, a 22, and a 17. Let's see what these sentries are doing. How these sentries are doing.
Sucky. Bad
the
vibes.
worst. Just the worst.
So here's what happens.
What happens, Mac?
As you guys are walking or making your way quietly through the woods, Belle, you somehow ended up in the middle,
Uh-oh.
probably because you're trying to keep yourself safe and trying to keep everyone else safe. And Scylla, you're just up behind him. Belle, you have very little legs. You're not quite as fast as everyone else. Scylla, you're a taller, lanky individual. Somehow it just happened up that Belle, you get all caught up between in Scylla's steps. Scylla, you trip over Belle, and the two of you just plonk into the bushes. Right around, I'd say you guys made it to
Directly into a giant pit of iron pots and pans. It's
Yep.
a really weird place to put that.
Yep.
clang, 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 clang,
Instantly
clang.
loud.
Yeah, I would say you guys.
They were keeping a bunch of their musical instruments there. There's a timpani for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, I'd say
It's
you
like a loud
guys-
horn. We just
Yeah, auga.
yeah, I'd say
there's
you
at least
guys.
4 cats.
Yeah, you guys made it to about here, and
Uh-oh.
Scylla and Belbin, you guys kind of bust out into the brush here, and this goblin on this side looks over and sees something in the brush rustling, and he takes a look, and then he turns around and calls over to his friend and says, hey, come over here, I think I found something, I think I see something. And the other goblin comes running over, and she looks out. I don't see nothing. And the goblin looks over. No, I'm sure I saw something. And the other one looks at him. Oh, come on, you're just bored. You're seeing things. And kind of smacks him in the side of the head and starts to walk off. So, yeah, he got a 17. She got a natural 1. So that just.
That nat 1 saved us.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That was it. Otherwise, you guys would have been fuckered. So, yeah, you guys are able to make your way all the way over to about here.
Okay.
And yeah, Belle and Scylla, you guys are able to scramble back into the underbrush unseen.
Yeah, I'm assuming once we fall over, Yvain just like picks Bell up by his collar and carries him like at arm's
You
length
read
in
my
front.
mind. Yeah. Just
This,
Beautiful.
No more footsteps for you.
this is the right choice. Thank you very much.
Got to get you a handle, buddy.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys have made it here. You can see that one of the logs that make up this timber wall here has kind of rotted and leaned to the side right there. And you can see a sort of shallow space that they have not fixed that leads in through here.
Any guards we see immediately.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I'm the worst to do this, but let's do it. Oh shit! 15.
Okay. No. You don't see the most you see is the guard up in front, and yeah, there's no one particularly guarding that hole, no one patrolling the side. If they're even aware of that hole, they don't seem to be guarding it.
And from where we're at, can we see the fort over the wall at all? Or is the wall taller than the fort from this backside that we are currently staring at?
Wall is taller than the fort at this point.
Okay.
But yeah. Currently, yeah, it looks like there's a wall surrounding an area, and you do see a small like roof protruding, I would say, on this side of the fort.
Mhm.
You would see a roof protruding in this area.
Cool.
And this area.
Barasha, could you sneak up to the hole and look inside and see if there's anyone there?
Gladly.
Okay, so
Was it right here? You said.
that hole right there.
All right. Are we keeping my previous stealth roll, or should I roll again?
I'd say with a 22, yeah, you're good. You're good to
Alright.
make it that like what is it, like 17, 20 feet?
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna peek in here and
35.
see
yeah,
what I
20
see.
feet. Okay. So with that, actually, I'd say you were able to see everything. So give me 1 second while I reveal what you see. Oh, no, that's hide it. I want to reveal areas. There we go. Bow.
Oh wow.
And there you are.
That's significantly less fort than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I had expected it to be more building than there is. So
Yeah.
changes the
This is rather large at this point. You see, like this is like a large courtyard, and this is a large, seemingly like tall ceilinged 1-story building. Like this
Mhm.
place is old and a little rundown. It looks like there are some wreckage of like older buildings that were once here, but Bell, you don't see this. Farasha, you do see.
Yeah.
Currently, you are right behind some old broken down stacks of barrels and crates and such. You see, first of all, one single goblin sitting by a crate. Shit. Sorry, my headphones got completely disconnected and I lost all sound. You see this guy sitting right here, just swigging some grog, not really, just kind of enjoying the sunny day. It is a very nice, bright, sunny day. It is currently around like I'd say actually around like sunset now. So he's there enjoying a little sunset dinner. Here you see two dire wolves. You do see two dire wolves circling around a red piece of meat, a couple of red pieces of meat, and they're kind of picking at it and swinging at each other. And you see a group of goblins and one slightly larger, more like well armored goblin, all watching and kind of jeering them on. You see, oh, whoops, this was not supposed to be on that. That was gone. You see this guy here. You see another one of those slightly larger looking goblins standing on top of another stack of crates and barrels, and it looks like they're kind of maybe holding court with a couple other sort of large, bulky goblins, and he's just kind of they seem to be rattling on in goblin, and they are all kind of just listening raptly, and then you see finally over here one more dire wolf kind of just in a pen, sort of picking around at some bones. You see some wreckage of some buildings around, like the border here that have been kind of rotted and corroded by time, and you see like the wood has been cannibalized to, make. You see two very kind of over here in this area, two kind of very broken down. Not very. I didn't have a sprite for them to put them down, but you see broken down, like really shoddy improvised war machines, like wheelbarrow style, like push it and push it. It has sharp things on one end and you push from the other end, and it has a wheel, and it just improvised out of broken wood and stuff. You see two kind of two buildings that are merged together into one large one over here. It's kind of like a longhouse type deal with a couple of windows on this side, and this side, and you see a doorway right here as well. Oh,
Mm.
and Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so just to be clear, we got a doorway here,
Yes. Yes,
and we
I
got like
can highlight that a little better.
windows here and windows here.
Generally, yes. Hold on. Let me just.
Okay,
I can mark those for you.
and I can't
Um,
see in at those buildings at the moment.
Door here in green. No, you cannot see inside any of those. They
Okay.
are grimed up, and there's a window here. There's a window here, and there is one window here as well.
Got it. Okay, and obviously at the moment I do not see any sign of a trog.
No, you do not see Trog.
Okay.
After about 5 seconds of Farasha being up there, I'll go, Farasha! Farasha! What'd you see? Shit, sorry, this is Bell. You can talk back. Sorry, I forgot to warn you. Fuck.
Man, I can't wait till you guys get named.
I wish I in my I
Mentally.
Farasha thinks back. She goes, Marco?
Polo, what? No, what the fuck do you see? I see you.
Balvin. In her head, she gives a description of what she sees.
Okay, so this is what she says. Unclear if we should go up there or not. Hang on. Should we come up to you?
No. And she
Okay, we should stay here.
and she there's not assuming there's nothing else for her to look at just yet from this vantage point.
Looks like you've seen all you can see.
All right, so she will head back and
All right,
and
and that's
report
the
to
last I'll
everybody
let
what
that
she's
stealth check ride. Everyone's stealth checks have currently run out.
Yep.
If you move, you'll need to make another one.
Hate to lose that 6, man. You know.
Yeah, it's hard to let go of.
Yvain
right,
has
so-
put you down.
Um.
All right, so plan? Anyone? Actually,
Can
first,
we assume that you told us everything that you saw?
There, I put it in character party chat. Those are the notes that I took. So there's a couple of like there's a few grunts just kind of chilling around. No sign of grog just yet, but there are some buildings. And we got some dire wolves situations. We got some larger leader looking gobbies in like nicer armor, and then there's like you know, a not unreasonable, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 gobbies that I could see who were kind of grunts, and then plus the sentries as well. So not too terrible, but we also don't know what's going on inside of those buildings. They have, I saw a door and some windows, but I couldn't quite see into them. Fingers crossed that Trog is inside one of those buildings. Otherwise, we just trekked all the way out here for nothing.
yeah, that'd probably be bad.
That
I
would
can't
be
imagine that there are only 7 of them holding down the whole thing. I guess
good. They said
point of order real quick. Any of you have any experience storming forts or anything like that? Any previous experience that might be helpful in this exact scenario?
I work
Tally
much
Porter and
better.
I storm any forts.
No, I
Don't
was
think
always
so.
always hired to protect
Roll a d20.
the forts.
Roll a d20.
20.
5.
No.
Okay. No, we more
Most you
took
dealt with was
smaller jobs.
an entrenched position was like 4 knolls on a hill.
Those
What do you
four
call- would
knolls
you
got
say-
what was coming to them, though.
Would you say it was 4 knolls on a knoll?
Oh,
Huh.
I'm glad you caught it, but I
Was it-
hated hearing
were-
it.
Were they regular knolls?
Regular knoll.
No, they were grassy. There was
Oh no!
there was a
It was a
the
3
people
named
in the
man
village-
there.
Farasha. I don't really make any distinction between where the stabbing happens, as long as it's from the shadows and completely by surprise. I don't really care where it happens.
Do you think that there are enough shadows in there? Because they're in an open field, aren't they?
Well, it's pretty open in there, but it's also getting pretty dark. So
I
That's
was
just
about to
true.
say, do we just wait till it gets dark?
We definitely should, but I also remember that the villagers said that they saw like about 20 goblins running back, right? That's what my notes say. So if we only see 7, I'm kind of worried about who's in the building.
That feels fair.
Do we light the building on fire?
What, just draw them all out in the open?
That's true. But I feel like the second we attack, they will also be drawn out.
We could draw them out and then throw the very fun bomb thing that we have.
We have to build that first.
Ah, we do.
We could just walk up and we say we want to parlay, and then we just say we want to fight Torg. And then if he dies, they all leave.
That will probably go badly.
I don't think that's how goblins work.
That's true. Worth a shot.
I mean, I guess you're welcome to do it if you really want to, but like, generally that's against preference here.
10 minutes later, it comes back like a hedgehog full of arrows. It did not work. But no, seriously, if you want to try.
I will get shot.
So
And I don't have my wings.
You can do whatever you want in this world. Just know that actions have consequences. That's my only rule. You can do anything you want. Just know actions have consequences.
But Mac, it worked in Pirates of the Caribbean.
so are we waiting it out until night?
Yeah, but then we'll-
I think it would be smart to wait it out until night. I hear the best time to storm a fort is when everyone's asleep, but I don't really know how much these guys sleep. So there was one who would be quite a problem if we wanted to sneak into that little piles of storage. We would have to take him out. But other than that, it might be possible to follow along the shadows and slip in through a door or a window somewhere, or at least get a peek to see where Trog might be.
I mean, our only other way in right now is the front gate. You know.
the
So-
hole in the wall.
We definitely have an entrance strategy. I think it's more of an exit. We need to
You
worry
guys,
about.
you guys are also close enough now that I will allow you to make perception checks to see, like, you know, if there's anything about the wall that, you know, or if there's anything about the fort that if you had any questions about it, like, you know, any alternate methods that you would to gain intelligence on.
18.
18, okay.
13.
13. All right. What are you, Scylla? What are you looking for, Belbin? What are you looking for?
Um,
I guess I'm
you
looking
go.
for any other like seeming weak spots in the wall. Not necessarily like big ass missing logs, but like spots that seem like they could be, you know, with a Goliath moved out of the way,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Okay. I'd say, yeah, you can see several points along this point. This place looks old. There are several points where it's like, you know, just eaten, like, you know, time and decay have eaten away at things. And that, you know, you're sure that with enough strength and effort, you could probably take one or two of these down if you needed to. It just might take might take a lot of strength and you know, maybe enough time. But yeah, they're like kind of old gnarled logs. They're very like the bark is still very thick on them. It's like very just kind of like chunked up in different places. There are places where it's like eaten away. Scylla, what were you looking for?
Um, maybe if there's any like vegetation growing through the trees or through the walls or anything like that, or anything.
I would
Really, I
say
think Scylla is sitting there literally going, "Come on, brain, think of things. Come on, brain, be so smart." She's
I would say that you do see some areas where like the brush has started to kind of like grow around the base and like vines are starting to creep up it. But it's not really sat there quite long enough for it to be overgrown and like taken back by the
nothing
by
like
nature.
structural.
It's like in the beginnings of that phase, I would say.
Okay.
Like brush is starting to grow, vines are starting to creep. Like moss is starting to form in certain areas, but it's not at all in any way established. I will also say with what did you roll again?
18.
18. I will say, considering the last, the fact that you were thinking about setting it ablaze earlier, you will. I'll say you can see that based on the materials that you use, you can see that the wood looks waterlogged in places, and and same with the roofs as well. They seem to be kind of like waxed down with some sort of like water and hopefully fireproof substance. And you would assume that to really properly set it on fire without some kind of accelerant, it would probably take about 3 minutes of sustained flame and like
Okay.
care in one specific area for it to start a fire that would spread. Otherwise, it would there would be some fire damage and maybe a hole, but like it would go out very quickly.
Okay.
But it would take about 3 minutes without some kind of accelerant.
Okay.
But
I
it could
think
be
we-
done. It could be done. You do understand that. You do realize it could be done. It is
If
possible.
I was really dedicated to the
Yeah.
flame.
Yeah.
I think we need to take this slow and take up as many people as we can before any sort of reinforcements come.
That seems like a good idea.
Which I know probably isn't most of our fortes, but
Slow, steady, quiet. So walk in quietly.
yes, I'm nervous about the people and if there's somebody in the building.
Now, a question for all of us that is the exact opposite of what you're talking about right now. Do we want to try and build the bomb?
If we wanted to go in loud, that's certainly the way to start.
I just mean like we get seen, we go, oh fuck, and then we explode.
Or if like we
But-
like look through a window and see Torg on like by a wall, and then we put the bomb on the other side of the wall, and then we say "fuck
Or
you."
that. I do recognize that there is the potential to just blow a fucking crater in the woods here, and this doesn't become an issue at all if we try and build the bomb here. So, pros and cons, anyone?
I mean, if we're waiting until it's dark, we certainly have time to try.
We do have
So
time.
the notes that I have for the bomb are pour the powder in, add a small amount of what's in the pouch, fuse it, and seal the barrel. And then next to it, I wrote, really needs alchemy or it'll be at a major disadvantage. Which is not the same thing as being impossible. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that the kit we got comes with the fuse. And other than that, the main thing that would go wrong is we get the amounts wrong. We put like of what's in the pouch. All we have is small amount.
We also have the essence of Boswin.
I was thinking about that too.
I mean,
It has other effects.
I'll drink the bath water, and still starts going through her backpack.
God.
Oh yay! Okay.
Are you sure?
I'll drink it too. I mean,
Yeah, I'll drink
They
it.
said it was
Oh,
gonna-
everyone do it! Come on, it's
They
it's
said
your
it was
last
gonna
night
help.
alive, guys.
I want to not die.
Scylla go first, just out of guilt to see if it kills her.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so you're drinking one.
Yep.
Okay, so you uncork this small like little bottle, and kind of swirl around. Okay, bottoms up,
Okay.
and tastes pleasant. It's like a very refreshing sip of water.
Mm.
It's just cool. It's refreshing. You gain 5 temporary hit points.
Was it temp or does
sorry.
it increase your max?
Sorry. You gain you increase your max hit points by 5 for the next 25 hours.
That's right.
Sorry.
Max HP.
Increase your HP by 5 for the next 25 hours.
Got it.
And let me see.
Gonna have to roll something.
And yeah, that's currently all that you can feel, besides a general feeling of levity. You're a little gigglier than usual, and you feel like you're feeling a little bubbly inside, and like you kind of get like a little bubbly feeling in your limbs a little bit, and your extremities.
Guys, you should drink it. This is great.
It doesn't feel like you're impaired in any way. You don't feel mentally or physically impaired. You just feel funny. You feel like, I will give you this. In game terms also, you have that feeling as a character, but also actually,
I don't
no,
like that laugh, Mac.
I'll
I
wait
don't
to
like
explain
that
that.
laugh.
I'll wait to explain that in game terms until everyone drinks it.
I'm just immediately.
Bitch.
Yep.
Okay, Belle takes the
Oh,
shot.
Fuck. All right, I do it.
Yvain takes the shot.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Sakurasha
Really?
takes the shot. All right.
Drink the gamer girl back, Liquid.
You all get this nice, like, kind of levity feeling. You all have this refreshing, cool drink of water. All of your vitality increases by 5 for the next 25 hours. And in game terms, you all have disadvantage on dex checks against being tickled for the next 25 hours.
Amazing.
If you're trying to avoid getting tickled, any dex checks you make are disadvantage.
Incredible.
And I would like
Need
you
to
all to
make
roll
a
a d20
fat-
for me.
Need to make
Oh,
a fat
D20.
note of that one.
I would like you all to roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
5. Okay.
Big 5.
16.
16.
10.
10.
11.
11. Alrighty.
Don't like how we said 11.
Sorry. Okay. So we had 5, 11,
16.
10, and 15.
16.
16. Okay. So let me see.
Do I also explode?
It'll go straight to your thighs, and then you'll explode.
The number of rolls I've had tonight that I have been able to hold up a single hand to tell Mac how much I got is upsetting.
All right, Yvain, as you are kind of like just chuckling and kind of like feeling out you're used to your limbs coursing with energy, but this is a different kind, and you're kind of like looking at yourself. You have an extra finger on your right hand.
Shit.
On your
Oh,
right hand, you have an extra finger.
Oh my god. Look at this shit. What the fuck?
You all see it. She has an extra finger.
Can you move it?
Yep, it's fully you have full control over it. It doesn't seem to impair you at all. You have an extra finger.
Oh my god, I'm the six-fingered man. I killed Inigo Montoya's father.
Prepare to die.
And that's where we'll end. Okay, well.
Yeah. So that's it.
Oh, I'm looking at everybody else now.
No, yeah, nope. Yvain is the only one.
Why me?
They wanted you to hold your weapon really good today. This is such an inappropriate feeling for what we're about to do. Just like giggling as we're about to go slaughter.
She looks at the sky. Is this a
Goblins.
blessing?
I'll cast
Still
Mage Hand to
go
see if my Mage
yes.
Hand has an extra finger on it.
Nope, you're all, yeah. The rest of you have like are just feeling what I described, that kind of tickly feeling and the extra vitality.
That was some strong bathwater.
Yeah, Yvain, from this day forward, you have 6 fingers on your right hand.
That's amazing.
Was it only a 16 that it was gonna?
No, whoever rolled the highest.
Amazing.
Oh, this was a blessing.
No, yeah, it's whoever rolled the highest got an extra finger.
That's awesome.
Yep.
One more ring.
But you
of
all
power.
had to drink it. That was the thing. I was like, oh, they've all got. I gotta make them all drink it. I gotta make sure they know it's not gonna poison them.
5 HP is 5 HP, man.
Yeah,
I
you
do
could
a
have.
lot for
Hey,
5
all of
HP.
you could have taken it, and I could have had one of you. One of you would have gotten that finger.
Somebody was getting a finger.
Now, what are the odds that that finger comes with the innate knowledge and ability to build a bomb?
Or it is a
likely?
super special finger that knows only how to cast Finger of Death.
Maybe that. Maybe
All
it's
of
a
you are
finger you can
really
use to
getting a fucking chuckle out of this.
just like
Yeah,
I mean,
this
we
is.
drank.
Yeah, Yvain, you notice this doesn't seem to be like an illusionary thing at all. And after about like 10-15 minutes, the levity feeling starts to kind of like wear off just a little bit. You still have this kind of like general feeling of like this general giggly kind of ticklish feeling within you, but like you're able to just progress normally, and you notice the finger is still there. Like this is part of you now.
She like pretends to flip you off with it.
As Parasha says, I get it. It's okay. I'm sorry. Here, you know what? High 5. Oh, sorry. High 6.
She just stares at you, just like aghast.
All right. So, what do you guys? So, you guys are waiting for evening to fall, correct?
For dark time, yeah.
For
Yeah, are
darkness
we-
to fall.
Are we building? a bomb?
Preferably if they seem like they're going to try and go to sleep. Parasha
Okay.
is definitely not the type to try and attempt the bomb, but she is heavily encouraging from a safe distance that Belbin try
I
instead.
was going to say, I'm the one that's dumb enough to do it. So,
Okay. So,
I mean, I'll give it a shot if we want to.
Alternate
full
idea, we drop the bomb ingredients somewhere inside the fort with a very clearly written set of instructions and wait.
and let them blow up. We Trojan horse it. We
Oh no!
Trojan rabbit it.
oh no. Give me a minute. I'm good. I just need to really quick do a whole bunch of
I've never tried
editing to
anything like
map.
this before, but you know what? I don't see why not.
You know what? I think I'll
Scylla will help
you.
him.
Oh, okay, yeah. As long as
Any-
somebody's
anyone.
helping him.
Yeah. Does anyone
and
have
to
any
be-
actual knowledge to help?
I
all
got a
that
plus
Parasha-
1 to intelligence, man. That's it.
I have
Same.
I have poisoner. I don't have that's kind of like alchemy. So I have +3 if I use my poisoner's kit. Other than
I
that,
have-
I've got nothing.
I have herbalism. I don't know if that's helpful for bomb
I have
making.
disguise, but you know what?
I can play the dulcimer. That's it. I'm sorry.
I can play the pan flute.
Hey,
I can keep
you and
you
Belvin can make a
entertained.
band.
I can play the sham.
I
Let's do
am
it.
so sorry. I'm not listening to anything anyone says right now because I'm furiously trying to make shit work on this.
It's okay.
so-
We're not talking to you right now.
We're
It's fine.
talking
Good,
about
good,
shit.
good, 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 good.
We're talking about the
Don't
band.
let
We're
Scylla
gonna-
ever touch an instrument. I'm sure she's terrible.
What is the name of our band gonna be? That's the question.
That is the question, isn't it?
Mm.
Bell and the Biggins.
Damage
Holy
Son.
shit! That's a
Bell and the
great.
Biggins is good.
It is good.
All right. Well, I've contributed my amount. Tonight.
Wait,
I'll see
wait,
you all tomorrow.
wait.
Um,
Damage control.
Damage control.
These are badass names. I would go see any of these names.
I've
amount of
named like
control we're about
5
to have.
bands in my life, so it's always been me. And every single band I have always named the bands.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. We might want to wait to name it that until after we either successfully or unsuccessfully build this bomb, because the control
True.
part might be out the fucking window real quickly.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Okay. So I have.
Goodness gracious.
At least we're all giggling while we're making this bomb
Yeah.
too.
We're all susceptible to being tickled right now.
Yep. Nobody start tickling while someone's holding the shit.
Oh.
It's a really good time right now.
Hard
Are you
limit.
lighting a fuse?
Woohoo!
Okay.
The only sorcerer in the world that doesn't have a fire spell.
Oh my gosh.
Whoops.
Does anyone have a fire spell? I have
got-
flame blade.
I play wizard
Yeah.
in my other game, and I was like, all right, what could I do? What could I do? And I'm like, nothing. You hit things. That's
Oh
what you
my
do.
god. Okay. I got the map done, but I just realized something that I should have been doing this entire time. Well, not really, but that could have been done. If you guys want to go over to the map and look at any one of the goblins that are individual goblins and not the one that happens to be riding on a thing.
R.I.P. these fucking dead people. I just noticed.
Just check out the goblins. They have slight animations to them. At least they should. Oh, what? Why aren't you? Oh god, I literally have to go in all around it and individually do it. I was able to pause them all at once. but I
Okay, the
can't
one
play.
with something attached to his stomach was moving.
Yeah, there we go. I'm like going around to all of them. There we go. Okay. So what would
Unlock
you,
the
All the way
animation.
in right now.
yep. What would you guys like to do for the duration while you guys wait for them to go to sleep? Because yeah, now it's bedtime now. They have now officially started to pass out from drinks and move into some of them are passing out some of them are passing. Well, actually, you don't know this. You don't know. It is getting nighttime. That's all you know. It's getting dark.
It is getting nighttime.
You do this.
What are we doing with this thing?
Well, I'm gonna build a bomb. So...
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
and I
help
heard-
build the bomb.
Okay.
So while they're building the bomb, Thrasha is basically going to be not like venturing back to the thing, but kind of just like hanging out like behind the tree closest to the wall and just like listening for activity, because she saw that there were dire wolves, there was snarling, there was like cheering, there was orating. So she's listening to see what she hears
Okay.
and how much activity is going on.
I'm also
make
just
a
gonna keep an eye out too.
Okay. Both of you guys, please make a perception check for me. And Belle, I would like you to make a sleight of hand check with advantage with Scylla's help. And if you're gonna cast anything to help you out, cast it now.
I'll give him guidance. I know he can give himself guidance, but it feels helpful for me to do it.
Guidance.
Thank you.
Can't stack it. Guidance.
Yep. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna do these digital so that everybody can actually see them.
Alrighty. If you can.
First one,
Whoop, whoop.
maybe. Fuck. Second one. Plus a
Okay.
D4.
Okay.
18.
18. I will say with an 18,
We don't all die.
there are some tense moments, but you think you put it together and it doesn't explode. And you think it should work? It should, the instructions were followed, everything was put in place, and nothing exact. You think you did everything right, so it should work. It should work. It should work.
It should. Maybe.
Right. Slap it on top. Evan, this is for you then.
I have no idea if this is gonna explode or not. All right, let's go.
How big is this thing?
I would say it's about the size of a cask. You know,
Oh, okay.
I'd say.
You know, the entire size
Fluff
of Melvin's
or not
torso.
butter.
Yeah.
Not better, not better.
I'm imagining like one of those Heineken quarter casks. You know what I'm saying?
Kinda, yeah.
Like,
Kind of.
yeah.
Just like it's like about like that big, around about like that tall. It's like one of those one of those little TNT barrels you see in video games.
Uh-huh.
Can I put it? Oh, do I want to? You said that the chest can just hold whatever, right?
Stuff.
If it can fit in the chest, yeah.
Hmm,
Do you want to put a explosive in an extra dimensional space?
I don't.
I
think
have
so.
a very cold bomb, everyone. It's nice and
It's been
It's a cold bomb.
refrigerated.
yeah.
No, she'll just carefully tuck it under her arm.
Okay.
But I
Just
like where your
walking
head's
around.
at.
What are you going to do with it? That's my question.
Good question.
Well, okay, so um,
Yeah. What's the plan here? What do you? Yeah. It is now officially dark. The sun has set. The moon is rising. Stars are beginning to shine. Did I get perceptions from
so I got a 17.
17?
I got an 11.
Okay. You don't really see anything new, Yvain. Farasha, you do hear sort of dying down in sound. The orator stops orating. The cheers and jeers of the crowd watching the direwolf seems to have completely died out. You don't hear the sounds of them closer anymore. You even hear some snoring kind of wafting through the hole in the wall.
Okay, so one thing that we could do is take our extremely reliable bomb in through our little gap and maybe try and throw it through one of the windows in the buildings where they're asleep. Maybe try and take some of them out early on.
Kind
That's
of
a good idea.
removes the whole surprise thing that you wanted. So I can't say I'm game for that because that sounds awful. But if that's what we want to do, then that's what we want to do, and we can go for it.
So
Should we try like sneaking up to one of the windows and seeing
Looking
The-
inside.
which building
the
is more
way-
populated?
So I need to meta for a little bit. Farasha is able to, it can basically be treated as surprise. Let me find my thing just to make sure. It's any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet.
Mhm.
So I don't actually technically need a surprise round to get my
Yeah, as long
my
as
little
like
special thing I do.
yeah, as long as they haven't detected you by the time you're about to fire or you're about to strike.
Yeah. So if I can be like, okay, I'm gonna throw this in, big boom boom, and then like take a surprise round or something, even if it's not panic.
Hold on. Does sneak attack have to be with a
Finesse
So-
a finesse weapon, or like that's the thing I'm looking for? Once per turn,
finesse or ranged.
you deal an extra 2d6 creature with a finesse or ranged weapon. So
Yeah. So I can do it with either my rapier or my daggers.
yeah, you could not. I would not say you would get sneak attack if you threw the bomb.
Oh no.
Whoa, God! Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I thought you were going
Surprise, motherfuckers!
for.
That would be so awesome. I would just
Goblins
dedicate
die,
my
motherfuckers!
entire character be nothing but surprise explosives.
just
assassin,
it's like one of those moments where like a bunch of soldiers are standing around and a grenade just kind of like ting 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 into the center of them, and they all just look at it. Oh,
amazing. No, the bomb. The bomb would not be part of my my assassinate feature.
Bell, what the fuck? Oh my God. Okay. Oh Jesus. Okay. So all right, you have the bomb. It is nighttime. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean that's just one idea. I'm open to others. Again, I do work better if things are quiet, but now that we have a bomb, big boom boom.
Do we did when Frosh was up there, did they see anything about where the dire wolves went? Like, did they get put back in that very convenient cage over there? And we don't have
Yeah.
to deal
I
with
don't
them.
know yet.
So I didn't see them. All I know is I'm not really hearing them growling around. I'm assuming they went into their pen, but for all I know, they could be prowling around with their guards or doing something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Is
trusting
anyone-
you all
is
to
anyone-
not be looking at the shit right now, and because I'm like, I'm not rehiding that.
That's fair.
I can only
I just can't stop watering.
be nice to one animal, and it's just so I can talk to them.
And right now, that's Belvin.
Belvin only has an intelligence of 4 or higher.
Says the person with hooves.
Listen,
Fair.
Belvin's the brains of the group, which is concerning. Okay? Big 13 right here.
We could, or Farasha could sneak up to some of the windows, just, I don't know, just to see where's the best place to throw the bomb. Or we could just go for it.
I mean, you said there's a trash pile inside the wall, right?
It's a pretty good spot to the guy hooked us up.
We could get into the trash pile, then you could do your thing for however long, and then we could put like the bomb right up next to the wall of the big fucking house, and then when they start yelling and are like, oh, there's people killing people out here, we go, okay, bomb time, and then we blow a back door into it, or we go around on the outside of the wall to the outside, and then when we hear the screaming, we can blow a back door to the forest, which seems like a better way to, make an exit later on if we need to.
An exit would be good.
Again, first time doing this whole thing. So
Also, you guys were instructed to keep in mind your instructions were, to put it in layman's terms, find them, kill them all, burn it to the ground.
Mm.
Wipe their existence, wipe them from existence were your orders.
so maybe we don't need to make a back door for them to be able to escape.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we hang on to the bomb
We
in case
burn
we need
them.
a back door.
Yeah.
I feel like the bomb is helpful to in a surprise setting because
It is always nice to like have a bomb.
That's true.
I
That
think
You don't
feels
have
like
to
a
use.
weird-
You also
should-
don't have to use the bomb here. It's just
Don't.
you could just have that.
We're just carrying around a massive explosive.
Maybe we should.
I will
have-
say if Bell.
Maybe we should wait
I will
until
say if,
we're in an enclosed area
I will
and
say if,
underwater.
I will say if Bell makes an insight check, he could high enough insight check, he could figure out how to, like, if it's currently armed correctly and how to disarm it.
I definitely believe in him that he could do that.
9.
Is that total?
It's an 11 minus 2, so 9.
Shit, dude. Could I try since I haven't?
I have a wisdom of 7.
You
guys.
didn't help. You had no part of the
Damn it.
creation. Scylla, if you want to make it, I will let you do
Okay.
it. But I'm giving you
Okay.
what's your insight?
My insight is +3.
+3. Okay, it's a +1 now
Okay.
for this roll.
No, forever. Fuck you.
As a 10 now.
No, an 11. No,
Hell.
yeah, I will say you 10 was the DC. I will say that you, if you wanted to, that you look back and you say like, no, it's armed now. But if we wanted to just carry it around, you could disarm it. You could separate it, and there is an easy point where you can.
We could disarm it if we want, but I feel like there are a lot of goblins in there.
Maybe we leave it armed until we know we don't need to blow something up for this specific thing.
I
So
think-
before we sleep, we can disarm it.
Yeah, we should have a code word for when we want to use it.
Oh no.
How about fuck, we're all fucked. Fuck.
No, it's got to be more specific than that.
I guess that is 6 words, so that's a little too many.
It would be fafwaf. Fuck, we're all fucked. Fafwaf.
Perfect.
Oh, the code word could be 6 fingers.
Fuck you.
What's the opposite of Jenga? Tetris.
Tetris. Sure.
Beautiful. The old Exandrian block game.
Yes.
All right, so we're agreed that we're just sneaking in for now and seeing what we can see.
I believe so. And then,
Yeah.
you know, if it all goes to shit,
Throw a bomb?
it's only one way out. Throw a
Um,
bomb,
d-
yes.
Does everyone
Ninja
have,
vanish.
everyone has like a little like flint stick they can use to light the fuse, right?
Yes, everyone has
Everyone's got a
flint and
tinderbox,
steel.
yeah.
Little tinderbox.
Okay, cool. So let's just just to be clear, the situation would be something like if we were in combat, if somebody wanted to, they could like use their action to light the bomb and throw it or something.
Yeah, I would say yes. It would be an action to light it and throw it, and I would say a deck, like a ranged attack to see if you can get it like where you want it to be.
Sure. And we also don't even have any, we don't know how big of a boom this thing's gonna make. So we're just
Could we could my insight check or I can make another one, how long it would take to like burn the
The fuse?
the wick?
Yeah,
the
I'd no, I'd
fuse.
say you would understand that it would take one round. It takes
Okay, so
it's a
we
6-second
have
fuse.
time to get away. Okay.
Yeah, you have time to get away. But
And they blew the bridge in Drino
Yeah.
with a bomb that they took from the people, which is what then they gave to us to build.
yeah, I was gonna say like it was either they blew up a raft or a bridge or something, but it was
it was
not
yeah, it's a
thing.
small. I mean, it was like a when by the time the river gets to Drina, it's a much smaller kind of like cut through because
Right.
it also splits off into different runways there. But the bridge was more of like, you know, like it's not like the Golden Gate or anything. It's
No, but
more,
it's big enough to need to like
yeah, it's
get
yeah, it's
taken
big
across
enough
by
it's big enough to take across. But yeah, I
Mr.
just
McDamon.
want you to know it's not like, you know, you're not like taking down the Brooklyn
yeah, we're not
Bridge here.
gonna we're not gonna nuke the thing, but we're gonna blow a hole in something.
Yeah, you're blowing up a freeway bridge.
Okay.
That's what they did. They blew up a freeway bridge, like
So
a
we're
freeway
s-
overpass. That's what they did.
We're sitting on it for now.
Okay. But we are gonna sneak in.
I think that's the best
don't
bet,
think we
unless
have
you
a
would
better
like to walk
plan.
through the front door.
The only
Are we
other plan was Scylla
sneaking-
walking through the front door.
Are we sneaking into the building?
You guys,
I think we're sneaking in at the walls, and then
Okay.
one of us is going to
Trash
see
pile
what's
is
in
the
the
plan
building.
first.
Got it.
okay.
This is
So
where
you're
I live.
sneaking into the trash pile and then moving from there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, this is how you need to plan things in small bits. All right.
I can tell this group's gonna be so good at planning.
So, I am gonna need. So as you all, I'm gonna need you all to control your characters fully on this one to let
Absolutely
me
not.
know where you guys are moving. So, yeah, just select and drag.
I am almost standing on Yvain's heels as she moves. Like I am
You
not
can't-
moving away.
I
from the
will
large person.
100% allow you to. I will 100% allow you to just
Pick
to
him
ride
up?
on her shoulders. Yeah, and negate his necessity for a stealth check and
Okay.
him ride on yours.
Sure.
But you know,
Then I will-
that's
then I will
still
go-
your stealth check.
He's
Yeah.
just chilling at the top of the chest.
So, okay, as you guys make your way through the trees and up through here, I will say that, you know, the goblins aren't exactly looking at this area the whole time. So you find a space where you guys can slip through, you know, to kind of run across the 20-foot space up to the wall. And as you guys make your way in through that wall, I would like you
Make 'em away.
all to make a stealth
Is
check,
this-
except
will
for
guide-
Melvin.
I will guide Yvain from her shoulders. Be like, thanks for this one.
So
So this guy's still here.
yes, he's still there, and he is. I'll let you know what's going on with him when you make your stealth check.
I'm gonna guide myself because it went so well last time.
Awesome.
Oh yay.
Okay, good from Yvain.
shit.
And you also have guidance, Yvain.
That
You can
is
hang on to
true.
it for the next minute if you'd rather. But
Nah, let's just go ahead.
Okay.
21.
Holy shit.
23.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, without issue, you guys like shadows in the night slip silently through this hole. Yvain, no issue. You kind of like, you know, hold Belbin through, and you all are able to make your way through. Farasha, you see the goblin that you saw earlier sitting against a barrel and drinking, is passed out with that same bottle about 2 feet away from him.
Bless his heart.
So he's leaned up, That's the snoring you heard, kind of wafting through. You see the rest of you, if you're looking out here, you see right here these 2 goblins kind of sitting back to back in the center of this area. It looks like they have crossbows in their hand and a scimitar in their hands, like they were supposed to be keeping watch, but they are dozing like dibbins back to back. You see 2 sentries still, different ones, but still in the back. You see the up over here, the slightly larger, more armored up goblin sleeping on top of this kind of pile of boxes and barrels here, and you see 2 other larger but less armored goblins kind of below them, and also kind of barely keeping themselves awake.
What's like the lighting situation?
It is
like-
a moonlit night. It's like partly cloudy, I'd say. You've got like shadows passing over the moon occasionally, but otherwise it's a relatively bright night.
Okay. So it's not like pitch black out here.
No, it's not pitch black out here. You've
Okay.
got okay visual for if you don't have dark vision. If you have dark vision, it's like plain as day.
I think I do.
And finally, you see one more heavily armored goblin over here by the gate
Yes, I
with
do.
his back to the clearing, and they seem to be furiously digging in the corner here. Oh wait, that is.
What are you digging?
Sorry, that is not one of the more heavily
Gotta
armored
poop.
goblins. That is not one of the more heavily armored goblins. That is just one of the regular goblins. Finally, over here in the pen, which is, by the way, about like on Yvain, a waist-high gate made of scavenged wood.
Tall ass gate, man.
Yeah, that's a fucking. Oh man,
That's
It's
huge.
real fucking tall. God
yeah,
damn.
that's the gates of Mordor for you. But you see inside 3 sleeping direwolves, and on top of all of them, actually, they're all like kind of like in a cuddly little pile here.
They're in a cuddle puddle.
Yeah, they're in like a little direwolf cuddle puddle, and sleeping on top of all of them, curled up, is this, what looks to be another goblin who is in slightly better armor, but doesn't look as big.
That is a brave goblin.
Doesn't look quite as big, but he is more armored up than the average. But that is currently what you see. Again, the red squares are the windows, and the green is the door.
So
So, Farasha,
so
you're gonna go. I mean, he's passed out drunk, so maybe.
Farasha is going to just creep on over and see if she can just ease herself up and peek in through the window.
Okay. All right. Real quick. Fuck. I wish I could take some of you over to one map and not the others. Shit. Okay.
Here, just look at roll 20.
Yeah, here. Everyone else close roll 20. Farasha, okay. Here is what you see on the inside. So you looked into shit.
fuck shit.
Sorry, these maps are so huge. You looked into this room on the end, correct? Yeah, that's where you look. Yeah, so you looked at that big ass room in the end. Okay, so what you see here is a large room filled with let me see, sorry, I'm just trying to get the rest of it kind of open. Actually, that's about all you see. Yeah, you see a room in there, and it is chock full of goods. It seems like you have checked into the goblin's booty room. You see sacks of food, of belongings, random, literally the most random things you could think of. It's hard to see through the grime and grit, but you see chests, you see boxes, you see crates, you see meats that were hung up to dry, just kind of like left out. You see blankets and all sorts of things. It seems like the wealth of Drina lies in this single room.
Got it. So
And sorry, also you see as well, one more thing I should say, you see a door on the far end here.
okay, and there are a couple of goblins in there too. It looks
As
like.
you do see as well, what looks to be two goblins who are just kind of sleeping, cuddled up around two big old chests. Like one of them has a chest and the other has just like a big sack that they're just kind of cuddling up with. Honk
Got
shoe,
it.
honk shoe.
So again, nobody else here speaks these can't, right? Okay.
Yvain has some very basic understanding.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yes,
like,
no,
word or
all the
two.
cuss words.
Yes.
Important stuff.
I give her one of the most basic views can't signs, and it just means no. This is maybe I'll go back and I'll like let everybody know that Trog is not in this room.
Okay, so yeah, I'll say you were able to drop back.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you let them know. Yeah, and what's the next move?
Trog isn't in that room, but there is a way to get. There is a door that leads into the rest of the place. But the main door, the only door from the outside that I can see, because there's nothing that I saw here, right? There's no closer door.
Flat wall. It seems that there are some like holes in the wall, but they've been all patched up.
Right. So the only way in I can see right now is either through.
I mean,
We can either break a window or try and sneak around. Sorry, what?
I have.
I would say that you could potentially get through some of the holes in the wall that have been patched up. It just might. You'd have to. They haven't been well patched. It would just take something to get the patching off.
Unpatch them first.
Unpatch them.
Right.
I have what might be a really fucking bad idea. I could try and start a fight between the two sleeping goblins.
That'd be kind of funny.
I'll just whisper in their ear, be like, "Hey, fuck you," and then whisper in the other one, and be like, "You're a piece of shit," and then I don't know. They start fighting and draw everybody out, and then it turns into a brawl.
Can you do the thing that you did with me earlier with the mind?
Yeah,
thing?
that would be the thing. I'm not going over there. That's a terrible
okay.
plan
Okay, yeah.
for like
mean,
the whole
it's-
self-preservation thing.
Is it not like they wouldn't know like where you are from if you used it, correct?
No, they wouldn't. I'd have to try and impersonate the voice of the goblins that I've never heard before, but I don't see how that could go poorly.
I mean,
I love.
Or
this
we could
group.
let Farasha try and murder people,
I heard the way
both?
that they talked, and they sound like this. Just do this voice.
Sound like this. Okay.
Make a stealth check.
I know. I'm like,
Good. 17.
17. Okay, no, Farasha, you too. You were the one saying it.
Again?
Yeah, yeah. I get deep in this. Yeah, it's fine. Everyone's asleep.
so are like
I
the
was just
two,
waiting for a natural one.
Yeah,
What's the
are they like
description
in the ones in the middle? Are they like asleep, or are they just like they
They
chilling?
seem to be honkshoe, just full pop, like just.
Oh.
maybe.
Oh, I thought they were just like kind of drowsy.
It looks like they were supposed to be on lookout, but failed their Constitution saves to stay up.
Never
dismally.
mind. They're totally asleep, and that feels like a way better way to deal with them than trying to start a fight and waking them up to do anything.
Yeah, it's
Agreed.
these two. Sorry, it's these two over here that are trying to stay awake, but having a hard time. These guys right here are passed the fuck out.
get to those guys as well if we like this idea.
I honestly think that if anything, we should just maybe try and sneak over to the other building or try and squeeze through one of the
Yeah.
slats maybe.
I said
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a
yeah.
bad idea. I didn't say it was
Why?
going to work really well.
Why don't
Where are the ones on the top right, like looking ish?
Out into
Like-
wait,
like
oh, on the
to the
top right?
woods?
In the top right?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you meant on the top of the wall.
the ones that are awake.
They don't seem to be looking anywhere necessarily. Like they don't seem like. Make an insight check.
Okay. Let's Scylla, what's your insight, babe?
Talk to me, baby.
Okay, so we're definitely going to murder the drunk guy, right? That's the plan.
5?
Farasha's
Five?
eyes brighten up when you say that.
Yeah. So you look over, and it looks like they're just kind of standing there, and you don't really know why, but they're just kind of standing there. They're not looking.
They're just chilling.
They're not
just
looking.
vibing.
Yeah, they're not looking around. They're not like trying to like. It looks like they're just trying to stay awake, and that's about it.
Ayo, staff duty. Yeah. I know what that is. All right.
I think
So-
our best bet is to try to get to the other building and see if we can find the big guy. And then go from there. Although we should definitely murder the one in the in front of us. It just seems easiest.
Right. If there's low hanging fruit here, we should just sort of take it.
Exactly. Just we have
I
to
can
kill all of
try
them
and
anyway.
do that.
so-
What are we doing, guys?
It's all
Yeah, I
you,
know.
Farasha.
I
What are we
can
doing, guys?
help-
I've given you
I
guys
can help
plenty of time
you.
to plan, man.
Yeah. I can
You gotta start making
um
decisions.
I can
Uh,
hold back with chill touch just in case you do not take them out fully.
That sounds fine to me. Farasha does not need to be told twice.
All right.
So she is going to very quietly sneak up
I'm
like
gonna
right
let-
here.
I'm gonna let your stealth check ride, and I'm gonna try to roll perception against it with disadvantage
Okay.
because he is asleep. Yeah, no, he is out. He is
Conked.
out like a light. He is like fast asleep. You are safe to draw your blade.
Okay, so
I'm
this
gonna-
is
I'm gonna hold chill touch to wait till after Farasha is there. Just wanted
Anybody
to
else
say it.
holding stuff?
Yvain.
Yeah. My.
Are you,
great
anybody else
axe.
holding an action? An axe, okay. Bell? No? All right.
Nope.
But said, I am not murdering people.
Very concerned about what's going on.
All right. Yvain, sorry, not Yvain. Farasha, you ready? Anything else you'd like to do for her?
no. It seems like it would be wiser for me. I would either do double daggers or rapier. So I think I'm gonna use rapier to do
Okay.
this.
So you're gonna make a strike with advantage because he is prone and asleep. It is an automatic crit if you hit because of assassinate, and you get sneak attack. So
and it's like, and I get double dice.
yeah. So
right?
what
Because
you're gonna
that's,
do is
that's the automatic crit.
yeah, what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll your die. You can. There are so many ways we can do this. I wanted to actually have a conversation about this with the group. How do you
Yeah.
guys want to handle crits? Because the normal way of handling it, just like rolling the dice, doubling what you get on the dice, and then adding your modifiers. There is a potential for you to roll below your like average damage for a non-crit on that, and there's a potential for you to get like 5 damage on a roll that could potentially get you like 30. So the way I generally like to do it is is on crits, you get max damage for whatever you would do plus whatever you're going to roll.
Yeah. I've done it that way before. It
Yeah.
seems to work out pretty
So
well.
does that look good for you guys? So because like
Yeah.
because
I'm
that
okay
way
with that.
crits are just more satisfying that way, you know?
Mm.
Okay, so the way we're gonna do crit is you roll your damage and then you add that all up and then you add the max dice damage to that. No,
So if you
Okay.
rolled if it was like a D8 for damage, you'd get a 8 plus that, like a
Yes.
full,
Yes,
and then
would-
you can roll your
yeah.
D8. Okay.
yes, exactly. If you did 3D, if you did like a 3, if Farasha's like, yeah, for the 3d6 plus the d8, you would get like, 6, 12, 18 plus 8, that's 20. Yeah, so and then whatever the
And that
roll
counts
is.
for your villains too. So that makes it doubly interesting. All right.
Yes. Yes, indeed. How that
Cool.
how,
So
how that
this
finger
is-
of death.
So this is going to be, so just before I do any rolling,
Mhm.
I do need to roll my attack first with advantage, right? So let's do that first.
Ooh. Okay, that hits and it crits. So
Okay, so
roll
then
your
next,
Yeah.
I'm going to roll the rapier's damage, and then I'm going to roll sneak attack, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so this is rapier,
Okay.
and then we've got.
And then and that adds sneak attack to it with 2d6.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. They're done
So
already.
you
then.
rolled 13 plus 8. That's what 21?
21.
Yeah, so that's
Plus, yeah,
21 plus 8 plus 12. So that's plus 20. So it's
Plus 20, yeah.
41 points of damage.
correct.
Yeah. He's out. What do you
I'm gonna
do?
assume he's dead.
I just take it and like it's like literally just like right through his chest, and then take it out and then drag him back with an arm over his neck and disappear his body into the rubble without making a sound.
He dies without a sound. He dies silently. There is not even a last death rattle or there is just a
And then when
Poor guy.
and then when he goes away, there's like not a speck of blood on me, and like I look back to the group and I'm like, who's next?
Question. I mean, my vote is we go and try and take out as many as we can before we get seen. So,
I think that's a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does that just mean we send Farash out to the middle and have her just like stab people?
They might see her. from
Yeah,
across.
middle not so good.
Why don't we take a look into one of the other windows, like sneak over?
Right. Yep. Sounds good.
We are pushing up on 10 o'clock here, guys. Do we want to keep going till 10:30, or do we have any hard outs?
I actually wouldn't mind stopping around now because I am very tired and I feel
Yeah.
like this is about to get wild.
All right. So
That's true.
I'll say we're gonna end it here for the night. So as Farasha pulls back the slain goblin and you guys try to figure out what your next move is gonna be, we are gonna close our story there for the evening. Wow, you guys. You guys are some planners, huh?
Yeah, so
I'm trying to be better because usually my plan is just run in and kill things.
yeah, that's my other party.
Murder, murder, murder. Kill, kill, kill.
See, because I still would feel guilty about that, unlike some of my other characters. So
Well, I'm gonna
That was definitely planning is fun, and also stealth killing murder stabby is fun too. I like them both. So
I was hoping
I'm just so scared. They said 20. The people in the town said 20 goblins retreated. And we saw 7.
You guys definitely did not see 7. You guys are just don't know math because there was more than 7 in there. There was more than 7 out there. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out there now, and you just killed 1. So
yeah, it was
there are
7
8
plus
left.
the 2 on the tower.
The
so
2
it
in
was
the
9
guards,
total.
yeah.
Yeah,
My
there were-
worry
So there
is
still
that
could be 11 in the
there were like-
building.
No, there were like 12 of them out there.
Yeah.
Oh, were they?
It was
There were like
definitely more-
5 in the middle alone.
The map was very big.
Yeah. I was still learning how to make maps a lot when I did this.
Oh yeah, there was 9 and
it's
then plus grunts.
I mean, it's a fort. It's like 150 feet across. That makes sense.
Yeah.
My main
Yeah.
thing is I'm terrified of having some massive trog guy come out and just like start like sweeping the floor with us.
Mhm.
I just really hope you guys get inside because
Yeah.
the interior is something I'm very excited for.
Yeah, I'm
But,
worried that it's bigger. I'm worried that this is a TARDIS situation. There is a
Mm.
basement. It's bigger on the inside.
I have an AC of 12. I'm trying not to get stomped on.
Oh,
Well,
Mac, I did have a question
shoot.
about my touch.
Yeah.
Is that per long rest or is that just as the hours go by?
That is as the hours go by.
Okay, cool.
That
So I
is
have a
like-
little backup. I have a little extremely terrifying backup just in case it goes very bad.
Yeah.
Stop touching my friends!
Oh gosh.
The death
Amazing.
touch.
Yeah, the death touch. With that, I'm gonna stop the recording there. So say bye to YouTube, guys. Bye.
Bye.
YouTube.